Everybody,
she did it.
I did it. Fat Bird Finds here. Hey. I'm Laura, and this is
Mary Beth. April Fools.
Okay, it's the moment of truth. Chat, can you hear us? Can you see us? How's it going?
Neat music. That's good. Happy Friday, everyone. Pearl is here, and Chris is so excited to see what George won at the auction. Well, me too. I only got to take two things with me, but one of them's here.
Oh, fun.
Everybody hear us? Anybody hear us?
Anybody.
All good.
Oh, yay. High five. We did it. Zeno is not here because he is allergic to cats. And we have a cat in the house, but he stayed long enough.
Just to make sure we hit that first button right.
Okay, let's see. Wait a minute. Mary Beth's directing us. Scoot the... Oh, dear. Let's
Laptop back just a bit. Okay.
Okay.
How's that?
What do you think, Mary Beth?
Yeah,
we look and sound great. That's awesome.
Oh, well, cheers.
Well, cheers. Happy Friday, George.
Yay,
Thanks
Friday.
For being here.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited. I've been really looking forward to this. And you even got great tiki mugs, and we've got pineapple coconut. Oh, that's
we are living it up. It's just like we're on the beach, George.
That's right. It's right. Except I'm wearing well, let's get rid of this then. There we go. That's more like the beach.
Oh yeah, if you've watched us at all, you know we get hot in here. It's
yeah,
hot in here.
Yeah, it's great. I love being hot. I'm a hot weather guy, so wow, this is so exciting.
I know, it's so much fun. Yeah. Welcome everybody. I know I'm sitting on the wrong side. It's kind of messing with me a little bit actually, but I want to
She's in control. She's got to be on that side.
See, I can play with the chat now. Mary Beth always fusses at me about playing with the chat.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Who can we pop out there?
I know. Let's see.
This is going to be fun. Yes.
Oh,
Laura. They just met Laura, didn't they?
Yes, they did. But it didn't change. Let's see. Okay, you guys, bear with me.
I think you have to hit on the name, not the icon.
I think it's all. There we go.
Oh, okay. I'm wrong.
All right. So Laura Moon Woman, she just gave Mary Beth a big tour around the Savannah Tybee Island area.
Oh, how cool. What a great place and to find and to get to see somebody who really knows it, and that's what they do.
Isn't that great?
Oh, so wonderful. Did she take her on a tour of the thrift stores? Because there's some really good ones there.
I don't know. I don't know if they got to go thrifting together because they were really into the sightseeing.
Yeah, they were there to see the place. And it's such a great place. I mean, you got to go there and just be a tourist once at least.
Yeah. So you've been?
I've been twice.
Well, I just wonder, when you travel, how are you? Are you a tour or no tour kind of guy?
I'm a tour guy if I haven't been there before, and there's still lots of places I haven't been, but I've been across this country this way and this way and this way and this way and this way a whole bunch of times. So there's only a few places that I haven't already done the tour thing.
Yeah.
So now I'm more about okay, where's the antique mall?
Exactly. Well, my mom was always pro tour. So if I would travel somewhere with her, we'd always take the tour. And at first you think, gosh, I don't want to just be stuck in I don't want to have to do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
But the times that I've done it, it's like, oh my God, I would never have seen all that stuff had I not gone on this tour. I would have never forced myself to
It's true.
stay on schedule.
It's true. The tour guides really, you know, they earn their money. They know back and forth, and they know all these interesting things you wouldn't know because you don't live there. And then you get to go and quote them and sound really smart. And, you know, who died where and what ghosts occupy what buildings and all of that. I shouldn't be talking about death, but I'm wearing this crazy shirt that's based on a Victorian, like an ad for embalming fluid.
Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah, this is actually a real ad from the 1800s. My cousin has a Redbubble site. He goes by Curb Digger Carl, and he designs these out of old advertising. And I just was like, oh, I have to have that one. So,
wow, that's super cool.
yeah, it's just really fun in a creepy way.
Everybody's like, I love a good tour. MB is on the way back. So towards the end of this, they might roll in. You'll know because Dixie will, you know, have a come apart.
So we have 2 hours to sell all of the swung glass and then run for our lives.
Are you guys ready? Have you been saving up? I think I see one that I've never seen before back there, but I don't know.
Oh, I see a couple I haven't seen before, actually. So, yes, we'll have fun with that. But, it's so great to see so many people here. You have the best people in your chat.
Oh, my gosh. We have so much fun. How many do we have? I always ask Mary Beth this. I never know where the number is. Where does it say, George?
Well, we have 79 thumbs up, but I don't know
Oh, there
how
it is.
to... There it is. Oh, 200, almost 250.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
wonderful. Well,
That's because you're here, George.
Oh, well, hey, there's... that's my friend Jill. And
let's see. Oh, right here?
And there's Sarah. Sarah will take the pink. Sorry, Sarah, you'll have to knock me over for the pink. That's my favorite.
Hey, did you know Jill, I was at her booth in Lexington, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. When you went to
Feather
see
Your
Max
Nest
when he
or
was
whatever.
first born, right?
Yeah.
Oh, how cool.
That's how I know that name.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's got great booths. She's really good. She's got a real decorator eye, and her husband is so much fun. And, oh, yeah, they're great people.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to meet her sometime when we're up there.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get her to come west, but we got to have a good auction or something.
Mary Beth's having a fit. She's lurking, and she heard us. She heard us talking about it. Let's see. Tia Fane. Hey, Tia Fane. How you doing?
I watched the channel of an Australian mortician.
I'm chasing his comment.
Wow.
She's fascinating.
That does sound interesting. I have a friend who he worked for us in the antique furniture business, and then he left that and decided to go to mortuary school, and he's a mortician, and it's actually kind of perfect for him, strangely enough. And he occasionally, when funeral parlors close down because he's a collector, they have him come in and he gets all this really crazy stuff from them. He has this amazing collection of funereal things.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
It's a really interesting little world of its own.
God, that's super cool.
Greenwood Cemetery in Brooklyn is historic. I'm seeing all these wonderful things. How did we get on cemetery? I did not mean to take us that direction. This is a fun time, really.
I don't know. Oh, that's so funny. Laura, MB said to scoot the mic a bit closer to George. Okay, Carrie. Yeah,
Oh.
she just texted me too. How's that? What do y'all think?
Okay. I can lean in a little bit
Laura,
too.
What? Angela, what? What am I doing?
Her channel is called Are You Dying to Know? And she used to be a hairdresser. Well, that's funny. Well, you know, when you're preparing people, hairdressing is part of it. So I guess that was handy at least.
I'm loud anyway, George, and they're telling me that I'm way louder than you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
so-
can be loud.
Yeah.
Have I ever been to Canada? Oh, yes, Karen. I have been all the way from... I've been through Ontario, and I've been from Winnipeg all the way west to Vancouver, and I've been up into the middle of British Columbia. I have not gotten to the Maritime provinces or Quebec, and that's on my list. I hope to get those places soon, now that we can travel up there again, or it seems like it's going to be. And Zeno says it's fine. That's great. And yeah, we're getting little notes of encouragement here, so that's good.
We're doing a good job, George.
I think we're doing great.
I know, right? This is a nice show, and we're doing a good job.
Yeah. Of course, they say to the people in the mental institutions, if they're behaving, you're doing real good. So I don't know what that says.
Oh, no.
I think we're doing real good.
Oh, yeah. Is that kind of like bless your heart?
Yeah, but it's like bless your heart. Yeah. Yeah, that's such a wonderful Southern expression because you can say the most horrible thing about somebody and then you say bless your heart and it makes it okay.
Bless. Now it's been shortened to bless. Have you noticed that?
I have noticed that. Yeah, that's kind of like hipster. Yes.
Oh, they're so hipster. All right. Oh my gosh. So Mary Beth usually runs the show, so I feel out of place. So let's talk about let's talk about your auction today.
Oh, it was fun. Yeah, we went to the Benton auction and I learned about that from you.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
You didn't know about that before me.
I did not know about that before you.
And Mary Beth has not had a chance yet, but she's going to do she's going to get our swung vase graphics back.
Oh, nice.
When we were on StreamYard, we used to do the 5 swung vase day
yes.
or whatever. Well, that's where that came from, that Benton auction.
Oh, right, because that's where you started really amassing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But we don't get to go because it's on Friday night.
I know, that's the only problem. Yeah, and the thing is that they have really good stuff all the time, and they're really slow. The pace is really slow. But I found out tonight that you can leave bids, so I left bids on a whole bunch of stuff so I could get here in time.
Oh, that's good.
Yes,
that's great. And you never know. Sometimes that works. I mean, it's not ideal, but sometimes it works.
It's not ideal, but you might get something. And the one good thing about leaving bids is that that you're not going to blow your budget because if it goes over your bid, you just don't get it. So it sort of takes away the I got auction fever and spent $500 on pickled pig's feet. Have I moved from Washington State? No, I just have not been there a lot the last couple of years because of, everything that was happening. And unfortunately, the antique business got hit a lot worse there, and there wasn't as much to do. So I stayed in the Midwest where there were more things going on. And so, but I'll be back in Washington the second to last weekend of April is the show in Spokane. So I'm actually, part of what I was bidding on tonight is a whole bunch of stuff. One of the camera stores here in town, Central Camera, had all this old display stuff. Central Photo, yeah.
Here's Kitschy Corner said, did
they get to the Kodak stuff? They didn't while I was there. That's what I left the bids on. But I did buy 2 things, and one of them I have here, and I'm actually going to offer it for sale. So I'm not going to show it right now.
Very nice.
Yes,
oh my God, that's exciting.
Because what's fresher than something I bought 20 minutes ago?
No kidding. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I used to go to Central Photo and, take my little camera and take my film and get it developed, when that was a thing. So
exactly. And they had all sorts of, they must have just kept all their old display stuff from the 60s and 70s and 80s. And I've got a guy out in Washington. He's a young guy, and he's really into Kodak cameras, and he's just going to flip if I get any of that stuff. So.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
And do you remember, I forget how long you've lived in,
I've been in.
Were you in Kentucky, in the late 70s or 80s at all? Okay.
No,
I didn't think
Kentucky's pretty recent for me. It's like the last 10 years I've been spending more time here, more and more.
Yeah, so that was the heyday of the Central Photo or whatever, and so really the 70s. And so right next door, it was downtown, and right next door was a really fancy photographer studio. Also, how in towns like the size of Paducah, there used to be just one photographer that everybody went and spent a lot of money.
Yeah, one portrait place.
One guy. So. It was called Curtis and Mays here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so it was on the corner there, and so they probably kind of interacted and went back and forth with their supplies.
Yeah, we had Yen Louis Studio. I grew up in a town of a similar size, and everybody's senior picture had their name in the corner, and yeah.
And always my grandmother would trade out, so she always traded props. She'd have stuff that they were for props, and then we'd get to have our pictures made. So.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, it was cool. But not too long ago, somebody bought that building and found all the old the old negatives and stuff that they kept.
How
and
neat.
There's been this big campaign to get them back to people. Like I got my old wedding pictures back and senior pictures also.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's a long time ago.
That's amazing that they kept all that. That's
know.
great.
A lot of people recovered all that stuff.
Oh, that's so good that happened, because a lot of times that just gets, sent to the four corners or a landfill. And then even if you find it, it's like nobody knows who the people are anymore. So
yeah, it's one of the good things about Facebook, right? I think
Yeah.
they just put it on Facebook and just let people go. People
That's
just
happening more
shared
and
it
more,
everywhere.
where people find something and they're like, oh, I can find the family now, and they actually get their stuff back. It's really great, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Okay, let's see. Have you ever... Oh, never mind. They're talking amongst themselves, which is awesome.
Yes, that is good.
But look how far behind in the chat I am.
Oh, wow.
I'm never this far behind. Okay. Cindy said we had Olin Mills here in Ohio, which we had that too.
Yeah, I think everybody had them. They were like a national thing. It's so funny. Photography is so different now. I mean, everybody does it themselves, and, all the stuff they used to do. I remember going to photography class, and you had to have chemicals, and you had to do these processes, and don't open the door or you ruin everything. And now it's just like, click.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of better in some ways this way, but...
Look, Kelly says, my mom worked for Kodak for 30 years until her retirement. That's cool.
Kodak was such a big deal.
All right, George, why do you think I can't highlight comments at the moment?
I'm not sure. Try some other one just for fun. We do know we have an audience, I promise you.
Okay, there's that one.
Okay, good. There we go.
There we go. Now we can highlight. As long as we can highlight Carrie, we're in business.
Well, yeah.
Little Miss Smarty Pants.
Yeah, because she gets salty if we don't do things right.
I've forgotten all about the audience.
Is there an audience out there? Oh, okay. Sorry. Hi, everybody.
George and I are having fun. Leave us alone.
No,
this is a great time.
This is great. Now, what's the format? Because I watch all the time, but I'm always just caught up in it. So are we getting behind? Are we supposed to be doing something?
It's 9:16, so usually we talk to everybody for like 15 minutes. We share a funny story like we're doing now. We just talk about our day, and then about this time we start selling stuff.
But talking about, I wanted to talk to you about something first, and that is, how is the space in Layman's, and what's that like being a real world dealer? Because, that's kind of my thing.
Oh, yeah. So it's good. It's good. Business in Paducah is good.
Yeah.
People are wanting to buy. They're having to replace things. I mean, I've gone down there to help on Saturdays, and I've personally spoken to several people who are replacing things from the tornado, and stuff like that. Poor things.
I know. It's kind of a crazy thing. I remember the first time I kind of caught on to that, I was in Washington State, and they had all the big earthquakes in California, and all these people from California came and started buying things because they couldn't get them there because they were all in rubble. Yeah. And it was horrible, but boy, our sales were great, and we were glad we could at least help them get started again. So.
Yes. And, I think they get, hopefully they've gotten their insurance money and things like that. So hopefully this is like on the upside, maybe something that they like to do.
It seems like
shop
it.
For some more things.
We're starting to see new houses being put up where the old ones were in Dawson Springs. And, the things come back. People are amazingly resilient. So.
Yeah, how is it going?
It's so-so. Actually, the good thing is that almost everybody has been housed. They've got about 50 people left. They're trying to find some place to go. And
Gosh,
so...
that's awful.
Yeah, it really is terrible. But other than that, things are kind of cleared out. It's very strange because all of a sudden, you're sitting at a place that it used to be you looked at the neighbor's house, and now you have this view for a mile. And it's kind of neat in a really like, but that's not supposed to be that way. Yeah, we're still kind of getting used to it.
I bet. The thing that we had here that reminds me that's similar to that. I'm sorry, I'm losing my place here. I'm laughing at Carrie. It was similar here for the ice storm. Like we lost so many huge trees and so much vegetation and stuff.
Yeah.
That it was weird to look out because the neighborhoods and stuff seem different to me.
It is strange. It is. And there's no street signs anymore. So they had to spray paint the names of the streets. So when you because there's no houses, all the landmarks are gone. So they had to spray paint the names of the streets so that you can actually tell where you are. It's really a little peculiar.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And the foliage, you're right. There's people have cut down and they've left whatever they could. And I was watching the birds because they're coming back north and we're on the flyway, and the birds are kind of like, there's one tree. I guess we'll go there, you know.
Oh, the poor birds.
I know, but you know, it's little by little it comes back. So no script and no rules. Oh, good. That's great.
Oh, look at that.
No rules. So we can sell all these bases. I told you.
Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, Zeno says Dawson Springs also got the ice storm too.
Oh yeah, Dawson Springs is sort of like one of the chambers of hell in Dante at this point, I think. Poor Dawson Springs.
God, that's terrible.
Yeah.
What is it? There's always one on our news. I used to say that about St. Genevieve County.
Oh yeah,
That's like the breaking point of the weather. It's like everything's happening in St. Genevieve.
Oh
like
yeah,
they have tornado after. I mean, just any kind of.
Oh, I've even heard of it. They had huge floods at one point, and they were like 30 feet above the. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's nuts.
It looks like it's you. Oh, a super sticker. Thank you. Oh, that's very nice. Let's see.
Oh, it's Corey.
Aw.
Corey. I got to chase that down so I can show that. Corey, I was just talking about you the other day. I told Mary Beth I saw you on a chat somewhere that I was watching. I wasn't actually participating. And I was like, look, there's Corey. I haven't seen Corey in a while. So welcome. Thank you so much for that. So sweet. Laura and George can make their own rules.
Yes.
Mary Beth's still worried about me. Make sure you take the comments down before you start a timer. Okay. All right. How do I do that?
Oh, by the time we get to that, we'll just, she'll be back.
Okay. Oh, Miss Pamela. Miss Pamela, are you here? It's really hard. Mary Beth, no wonder you don't ever see anything in the chat. Like, I'm always sitting where George is, like reading the chat like crazy. And Mary Beth misses out on some of it.
Springfield, Ohio.
I'm in charge. They're thinking they might get lucky with a mystery box or two. I don't know. It just depends on how good you all are at playing games. Because George is here for the games now. George is excited.
That's true. Yeah, the games and a nice cocktail. That's that was motivation.
Yes. The cocktail's pretty good. I wasn't real sure about
good,
it.
yeah.
But our bartender is not here.
Yeah.
We're
so spoiled when Nikki is here.
She's sorely missed. So,
but these are pretty good.
Yeah. These will do.
I would have another, and I might. We'll see how we do.
All right. Let's see. Mary Beth's telling them about her adventures with Laura Moon Woman.
Oh.
Is that a swan with the swung vases? It is Lisa Day. Where is it? Came from the honey hole. Do you see it? Oh, it's back here. So yeah, let me show them this really quick. George.
Yeah, that is beautiful, actually.
Okay.
I'm curious about it, too. Who made it?
This actually still has its Murano sticker.
Oh,
so
nice.
You tell me, unless it's a fake.
I don't think it's a fake.
So, these things happen. You won't hurt my feelings.
Yeah, no,
But
I don't think
out,
it's
George.
a fake. It's beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful?
It really is. And no, I think this is real because you can, you've got to look at the quality. And the quality of this, the texturing's really good. The glass is really clear. You don't see a bunch of bubbles. And it's got the two layers, kind of like a Submerso piece. And it's more studied, and it just it feels right. It's balanced. It's not like too heavy on top like it would fall over because they take that into account. Those people who work in Murano, I mean, they train for years and years and years. I know a glass blower who went there, and he came back from there. I'm like, oh, you've been training there for 2 years. So, wow, you're like a professional glassblower. He's like, oh, no, I'm still considered an apprentice. And I was like, really? And he's like, oh, yeah, they let you do some things and they still supervise you. So, yeah, no, you have something very, very lovely there.
Oh, thanks so much.
Yes.
Look how pretty that blue is.
Oh, I love that color.
It goes down into the turquoise, right?
Yeah,
So
it's just great.
I should have got the sticker off of here so we could look at the bottom. But anyway, yes, so if you guys be thinking about that, because I think that's going to be my item for sale. George is the one selling tonight for the most part, because we are giving Mary Beth a break from shipping, except for maybe this one piece.
Maybe that one piece, yeah.
Yes.
Give her one hard one and not a bunch of little ones, yes.
So that may be what's happening tonight. Here, I'll put it right there. Ooh, I see pretty things back here, George.
Yeah, there's a few. I just sort of grabbed a box, so we'll see.
So I keep commenting on your Goodwill video with the penguins.
Oh yes, well I did bring two of the penguins
I
tonight.
I think I saw a penguin over there.
Yeah, there's two penguins there. Oh, the Goodwill video. Boy, that was crazy. I never find a lot of stuff in a thrift store.
We always talk about it. We're like, we just can't find anything.
No, there's nothing. And I just happened to be there when they pushed the cart out and there was all this great stuff. And my cousin was the one who noticed it. He's like, the one who did the shirt. He's like, this looks interesting. Is this any good? And I'm like, oh my God, those are great. There were Murano and there were German porcelain and English porcelain and oh yeah, it was a treasure trove. It was so much fun. And I haven't had a hit like that in a thrift store in years. If you're a general reseller, you can always find stuff to buy at a thrift store. But if you're doing antique and vintage, not necessarily around here.
So yeah, that was super exciting. It almost, it's like it makes it worth it, right?
It did.
Now you're going to start going to Goodwill a little more often.
Well, maybe that particular set. It was the Salvation Army. I have to say the Goodwill had like one thing as usual.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Yeah, it was Salvation Army. And I got to say, I think that, I'm finding, I was in Nashville yesterday and we went to all sorts of thrift stores. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that the Goodwill closed and went out of business and the other thrift stores were doing great in the area that I go. And I just thought, that's interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, I need your list of thrift stores for when I'm in Nashville. I don't really know where to go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, there's some really good ones.
North. Look, it's Nicole Northgarden thrifter.
Well, hello.
And we call her North, like the Kardashians.
Oh, very stylish.
Yes, loving it. There's Jamie, Mid-Century Wasted. We haven't said hi to her yet.
Oh, Sarah says I only do antique markets. Hi there, Jamie, by the way. It's nice to see you. And I see Sarah saying I only do antique markets now. And I've got to say, a lot of people, that's me most of the time. I mainly go to where I know there's going to be old stuff because you might pay a little more, but you're going to find what you're looking for.
Yes,
the Jeweler of the World. Oh my gosh, that place.
What was that? No, I think I missed that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was the same video, but I picked up something from a viewer's mom who lives in this place called On Top of the World, and it's like a 60s condo development, except their whole thing was to make every building a theme. So it's like a regular condo, but then you're in the British castle, so the end looks like a British castle stuck on this 1960s condo.
Really?
And then the next one is like a Bavarian village, and the next one is like a French chalet. And it's just sort of this great combination of they were trying really hard, but they didn't quite get it. And it's really fun. I just love driving around that place. Plus it's like all full of like, big fancy statues at the entrance and this huge globe because it's on top of the world. And so it's supposed to represent like every part of the world.
Well, that's super cool.
It was so weird.
That's really funny.
Oh, a video about M.A. Hadley. Yeah, that's another thing. If you get over to see Max, if you have time to go up Louisville, there was an article, the M.A. Hadley, the Mary Hadley pottery is finally closing after 80 years, and they're having a big sell-off of everything that's left until, I think, the end of next month. And on top of it, they said, we're finding all this weird stuff that's been in the back room for years. Oh. So there could be like crazy, interesting, one-of-a-kind things that pop up at the last minute. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry they're going, but I know whenever a company goes out of business and they sell off their stuff, there's almost always some strange, one-of-a-kind. And the other thing to look for if a company's going out of business is stuff that they introduce like right before the end. Because they hardly made it and then it's gone. Oh, and it ends up being really rare.
Yeah, well, that's cool. That's a good tip.
Yeah, so
I think she sent me the video too. Sherry did, so I'm gonna have to check that out.
Let's see. Does my cousin sell those shirts? Yes, he does. He's called Curb Digger Carl, and he's on Redbubble, and he sells these and a bunch of other ones. Yeah, Curb Digger Carl is he's a bottle digger and a metal detector, and so he was involved. Actually, he knew Crazy Lamp Lady back when she was Relic Recoverist. Oh. And then when I got in this, he's like, "Oh yeah, there's this gal that I watch on YouTube all the time. I should show you." And he brought it up. I'm like, "That's Crazy Lamp Lady," and he's like, "Oh, what's that?"
Well, that's awesome. That is so cool. Let's see.
Like our Leisure World globe in California. Yes, it's exactly like that because I had a friend whose grandmother lived in Leisure World and we went to pick her up and it was the same exact globe. So I guess they made two.
I still think that's hilarious. Nicole says, hubby Chris goes, who's this guy? Where's the other co-host? Aren't these the ladies who drink and play games?
Yes, it is. Well, okay, I'll get rid of the beard.
We've got, George, your face.
My
I get to
face.
say that. George, your face. Yeah, so here we go. What's tacky? Zeno says it's tacky.
It's tacky. Oh, I think he means on top of the world.
Oh.
Well, one person's tacky is someone else's fabulous collection of kitsch. So
Exactly.
Trash-tastic. Well, I have to admit I like it there. And I'll tell you, everything in Florida is going through the roof. So people are very happy to live in the Bavarian chalet.
That's so funny. Somebody asked what we were drinking, George. We don't have a bartender tonight. We're minus a bartender, so I had to buy something in the bottle. So this is what we're drinking. It had to go with the tiki mugs. Look, George, your face.
Yes, my face.
You still can't see it. I can hear Mary Beth going, put it up to the camera. And oh, well, it's just not going to do. Oh, there it is. Look. Ta-da. And it's pretty good.
It is good.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
I'm about to crack open another one when we start selling something here.
Okay. Laura's ignoring me. Oh, what are we ignoring? We don't want to do that.
I've just decided to leave
Maybe
it up
if
there.
I tell elderly, she'll see my question
Oh,
above.
yeah, exactly. You know that she's called me elderly.
Oh.
Yeah, so we have a feud.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
She's 39 and holding, and I'm elderly.
No, I see. Yeah. Well, at a certain point, you approach your second childhood and you just start deducting. And by the time you get to be 80, you're like a newborn.
Oh, they're making fun of my drink choices, George.
Oh, I like it.
You bought high school Smirnoff.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. What the heck? I mean, we're just living it up over here. We're trying not to be elderly.
That's
Jamie.
right. Exactly. And somebody's bidding already. I don't really know how.
That's great. That is so awesome. Jamie said that's not what I said. Carrie wants Mary Beth to drive faster. Oh my gosh. Okay. George, what do you think? I think it's time to sell something.
I guess we should sell some things.
I think we should do it.
They want you to sell. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Here we
Gotcha.
Go.
Okay. Do you want to save the special thing for last, or do you want to sell it first?
What do you think?
Well,
here's the way this goes here. Our biggest audience is to start off with. So I think you should just go for it.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
Well, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, I brought some stuff. So let's take a look at some stuff.
All right. I'm ready.
This is a little bit sort of no rhyme nor reason, but I think what I'll start with, because everybody has been asking, is this is the thing that I bought last at the auction right before we left, and it is an applique. It's a topper, which means it needs to be finished. But I thought it was fun because it's big old pink flowers, and it just seemed to be in really good shape.
George, that's so pretty. I'm going to get out of the frame and let it focus.
And it's big. It's big enough that, if you back it, you could do like probably a...
They're saying they can't hear you, George.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to have to hold it up, and you're going to have to lean up and talk. Here.
Okay. So anyway... This is it, and it is an applique, and it is a topper. It probably could be sewn into at least a topper for a queen. And, oh, Ruthie, yes, you got the flowers. That is it. So this is starting at $20. And how do you do this? Do you just count it down, or?
Well, here's the thing. I'm getting all kinds of feedback here.
Okay.
I didn't do the rules, George.
Oh, let's talk about the rules.
All right, you want to talk about the rules?
Yes.
Do you do the rules on your sales?
Yeah, you have to have some rules, but you have your rules, so you tell me yours.
Okay. No, Laura, you better say the rules. Well, this is the part I don't know how to do, so I'm just gonna have to wing it, right?
It says take down comments, so just click off somewhere, I think.
Okay. All right. So let's see here.
Hey.
Okay,
Perfect.
we did it. We took that down. We've got a timer, folks. So we're gonna put up the timer because do you want to do offer ups? Are most of yours offer ups?
Let's just do offer ups.
Okay,
it's
we'll just
easier.
do offer ups. It's easier.
We'll start it at something, and if you like it, you guys can just pay what you think is fair. That's all we're looking for.
Perfect. So you guys are gonna bid in the chat. When we put the timer up, you'll just follow the timer, and so instead of some people count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The timer's going to do that for us.
Good.
And Carrie, you want to be my bid ender? How would that be? Carrie's going to do the bid end. I'm sure she's going to say yes if she's still here. MB type the rules. And then the last person that we see before the bid end is the winner. Okay? You get to purchase the thing. And so you're going to want to email George
at theantiquenomad@gmail.com.
Yes, I should have made a graphic, and of course I can't make a graphic.
I hadn't thought about that at all.
I should have done that, but everybody knows George.
Yeah.
So, yes. Somebody will put it in the chat if you don't mind. Put George's email in the chat. Say it one more time, George, and then they'll take care of us.
Theantiquenomad@gmail.com, and you don't have to register. Just if you are the high bidder, we'll say who the high bidder is, and if you'll please
Angela.
just send me, thank you, Angela, just send me an email. I have a bunch of shipping from the sale that I did the other night that I have to do, so I'll just be doing a lot of shipping tomorrow.
Now, some channels do just in case, George. On this channel, we don't do just in case.
I don't do just in case either. I want you to bid what you feel is fair. I don't want anyone to go crazy. This is all for fun and so that you get cool things that you like to collect. So you just bid what you really feel you're willing to pay, and that's it. Easy as that.
Easy as that. Now, if we do, I should have decoupaged a sign. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. This chat is so funny. I can't talk because I'm reading. It's so funny.
And how far do I live away? About an hour east of here. So shipping is basically going to be the same as what you're used to from them.
Okay.
PayPal is fine. Venmo is fine. Cash App is fine. It's we just keep it simple. Simple is good.
Very cool. So, Mary Beth, you're going to be thrilled to know I'm not going to load you up with a bunch of shipping because George brought plenty of things to sell because we know you guys love a good sale. So, we might sell the swan towards the end. If anybody gets antsy and wants it, just let me know.
Oh, yeah. No, I think you should sell that swan.
Okay. So, but for right now, it's all George. And so you guys are in for a treat.
Aw.
So here we go. Now you can talk about this.
Now I'm going to talk about this.
Maybe I'll stand it behind you, George, and then you can talk about. You don't have to get up so they can hear you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, very good. Well, and I can talk a little louder too. I'm just so used to on my system. It's like if you do more than a whisper, it's like blaring. So, okay, so this I've owned this for an hour, and it can be yours. I think it's really cute. It's starting at $20. So $20 is your opening bid, and this is a roughly queen-sized quilt topper. It's actually applique rather than quilted, but I just thought the stitching was really neat, and I noticed that these are all a little different, so I think that there is some handwork in it. I think they used a machine, but there is some handwork. The size is, like I say, it's roughly a queen, and if you're standing up, you can't do the timer. Oh, yes, let's start the timer.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. I can hold it back here, and you guys... There you go. Yes, fastest flip ever. Well, I know you want fresh merchandise, so this is as fresh as I've got because I bought it on the way here. So I just thought it was meant to be. So if anyone is interested in this, I see Carol at 20 and Karen at 20.
You guys are so great. Look, they're so helpful.
I know. It's
Laura,
wonderful.
Put the timer on. I got it.
Oh, that's so great. Thank you. Yes, we will take all the help that we can get, and we're very grateful. And Mary Royer at $30. Well, hi, Mary. I don't think I've seen you for a while. It's great. It's so neat to just be here with all of you. And Ruthie at 35. And Ruthie, I'll be out your way sometime at the end of April, early May. I've got the show in Spokane, and then I think I'm going to be maybe doing an estate sale in Spokane as well. So I know that's the other side of the state from you. And Ruthie is the current high bidder. For me, it's always if two people bid the same, then the person who bid first is who I do.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I see. We've got Carol Bloom at 38. We got about 30 seconds left. And 39 is the one to beat now.
Yep, and I didn't see any stains or holes. I tried to look it over really well. They let us preview, which is good. So we really picked it up and tried to look it over. Zeno was there with me because we went live from there. So, there we go. And
hey, it's 10 more seconds.
When in Spokane, I will be in Spokane. The 23rd and 24th is the show for you folks there. I know Critter Girl, you're there, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. And H.M. Parker's there, and a couple of other people. Bid end, okay, and I think is it Carol or did someone else bid that first?
Yeah, I started to say we're gonna wait, and because of the lag, so Carrie's gonna put in the bid in. She is gonna see there she is. She put the
okay.
Stop. So see, they had a few little extra minutes there that they could have got one in.
That's right. Okay, so we've got to look back now and see who was the winner. Okay,
yep. Carrie, you're gonna help us.
And Serene, the estate sale will be happening afterwards, and I see Ruthie had 40 in first, and unless there's someone above that, farther back in the chat, yep, it looks like it's Ruthie's. Thank you very much. So I better write that down so I don't lose track.
You should write it down. Have you got pencil and paper? Or do you need to do
yeah. No, okay. I actually thought that far ahead, so that was great.
Thank you. There, see, Carrie's real good to us.
Yes.
Ruthie at $40. Thank you, Ruthie. Thanks, everybody, for your bids.
Yes, and
Corey, you just missed it. So just next time, just put one little bit faster. Just a couple seconds faster.
All right. Well, let's see. I think that we'll have some fun with... I think you all like cute stuff, and I sure do. So I brought something that I think is really cute. Jamie wants to know if you'll be in Kentucky in 2 weeks when she comes. I think I will be back. I'm going to Florida to do Nurse Flipper's eBay camp.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm going to...
Remind me when we're playing games, we need to talk about that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
exciting. That's exciting.
It will be fun. I'm really curious about it. I'm going to be talking about sourcing and what's hot and what's not with vintage on eBay now.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. So this next little guy is... right here, and I think we can get him up so that he blocks both of our faces. There you go. Yes, this is a nice little 1950s little dog planter, and...
You can say, Laura, your face. You can say that to me.
And this has not had a plant in it, and I'm not going to say the thing everyone says about put a succulent in it, but you can certainly put a succulent in it. And I think he's just really cute, and we're going to start him at a whopping $10. So $10 is the opening bid. And on the bottom, we don't see any marks or any identification at all. I think this is one of the smaller Ohio potteries. Isn't he cute?
Yes.
Yeah, he's just got those great ears and that face. So $10 is the opening bid. If you folks are interested in this is the time. And I just think he's really sweet. I like that glossy glaze. The glaze is a lot like Royal Copley, but I don't think they made this piece. I think this actually was from... one of the other companies there. And who knows, there were thousands of little companies in this country after World War II that made pottery. Like everybody in their garage started doing it because we couldn't get it from Japan and Germany. So we have 16. Mary Royer is the high bidder. Angel is at 18. Well, thank you very much. There's no chips or cracks or damage on this. And yes, your plant can go really hide under there. I mean, you could use this for pencils or a desk caddy or put your change in it. I mean, who knows? Somebody apparently just bought it and looked at it because it doesn't seem like it's ever had anything in it.
It's so cute. I think I heard somebody one time say that you could put your remotes in there. That's really
your remotes. Oh, that's a great idea. I had a pair of hands that held my remotes on the counter, and people said that was creepy, so I got rid of them.
Said you can put your nuts in there.
Oh, yes, that's right. Well, I can't say one PG-rated thing about that, so I'm just going to leave that be. Okay, so we are at bid end, and I guess we're just waiting for that to come in.
We're waiting for Carrie.
And it sounds like I've done this before. Yes, earlier this week I did. Oh, and Elizabeth Bertero, $25
Yeah, she comes in right before Carrie there.
Wow.
So we'll make sure that Carrie's going to give it to us officially, just in case. This is a nice show. Mary Beth said, this is a nice show, George.
It is a nice show.
We've decided that we're going to make new merch, and that's what it's going to say. It's going to have the big martini with the bird,
I love it.
in there. And it's going to say, this is a nice show.
It is a nice show. And it is Elizabeth. Well, thank you. And Elizabeth, I think you're new to me. So again, it's the antique nomad at gmail.com. So
awesome.
Cool.
Very cool.
Oh, well, that was
Thanks,
fun.
everybody, for your bids.
I feel weird taking over your sale. I feel like you should be selling stuff.
I'm enjoying it. No, I'm enjoying it. I want you to.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yes.
Well, as long as everyone's having fun, we'll just keep going.
Everybody's having a great time. We have 450 people in the chat, George. That's about 100 more than we usually have. So welcome anybody that's not been here before.
Yes.
Thank you for the thumbs up. Be sure and if by any chance you haven't ever seen George on his own channel, be sure and check him out on the Antique Nomad and the Antique Nomad Live.
Oh,
maybe you've got a lot of people that haven't subscribed to your live channel yet.
That is true, and we went live this afternoon. I hadn't been doing a lot of live, and now all of a sudden I'm in a position where I can, because the show season, I'm between show seasons, which is nice because it means I can actually do stuff like this. It's so nice to have a moment,
Exactly.
And the next show I have is in Spokane and then Springfield, Ohio in May, so it's going to crank back up, but right now I'm just really loving having a chance to be around with everybody in YouTube. So
yay. We're so glad to have you here.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So Joyce said she just subbed. Thank you so much. And yes, we are happy to have you guys. And it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to either one of us. And it helps us out tremendously.
It does. And then you can click the bell to be notified and you'll know when this is happening. Although Flippin and Sippin is sort of like just the regular Friday thing in my house now. So I don't need a reminder. But it's great because when I'm at home, it can be a drinking game.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, if anybody would drop George's link, especially to the Antique Nomad Live. How about that? Zeno, if you're still watching, you can do that in the chat. Although, he probably can drop the link.
Oh, and Wicked Elizabeth is here. Hello there, and I'm glad that you came here. And this is a fun show. And actually, when Mary Beth is back and Mary Beth and Laura are doing their usual thing, they're so much fun. I heard the nicest compliment, Misty at Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter the other day. They were on Vintage Rescue Squad talking about shows and stuff and how people do YouTube, and she said, I think they are the best example of, because people were saying, oh, you have to be a full-time reseller. And she was like, oh, no, they have a great program and it's really fun. And they have all these people who love it because it's just so entertaining and they're not full-time resellers. And everybody thinks they're great. And I was like, yeah, we do.
So nice.
Yes.
I love her show. I love that Vintage Rescue Squad.
Oh, yes.
I love some Misty. Misty's a pumpkin right now. She doesn't stay up long enough to catch us. But, she's got a huge schedule.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. I don't know how she keeps up with it.
A huge live schedule.
Yeah, it's just crazy. So, okay, I have 2 penguins tonight, and this is the first one. Let me see. Yeah, we might both have to get out of the frame. There we go. Okay.
Oh, look at him.
Yes, and he's a little stoneware penguin, and the mark on the bottom is ceramic. What does that say? Maserti. I believe this is Italian, and it's from about 1980, and I just thought it was really cute. And I had someone say, oh, well, you should share the wealth since you got all those penguins. And I thought, all right, I'll bring 2. So this is the first one, and he is starting. Let you do the timer. He is going to start at...
I got to do my job. Hang on.
He's going to start at...
Here we go.
$10. So we'll start him at $10. He's about 3.5 inches tall, and it's nice the way that they did the white there. Stoneware is something that it's actually different from pottery. Pottery, they heat it up with oxygen coming in, and stoneware, they take all the oxygen out of the kiln, so it cooks it a lot harder and at a higher temperature.
They're saying he looks like chocolate.
And
edible.
He does look edible, exactly. Yes, don't put him in don't mix him up in the Easter basket, or you might have a problem because I think he'd be very crunchy.
Okay, we've got $15 bid from Leaf. I think that's how you pronounce it. And Willie Joe at 17.
And Cheryl's right. Ceramic is a German name, but I don't understand the last name being Italian, and that's where I was a little puzzled. And I tried to do a little research. I didn't have time to do a lot, and I did not find this company anywhere. So I am not sure if he's German or Italian, but he definitely does have a label. And
Tiger says, yes,
there we go.
Ceramic is German. Not sure where that company is located, though.
No, neither am I. And it seemed to me, and of course, there's a lot of crossover in Europe between, so it could definitely be that it was made in Germany. In any event, I just think he's cute. And I see that thing about the face. The thing really wants to track your face. There we go. Just have to lean over. So Beth is at 22, Ruthie's at 25, and we are at bid end. So let's see where we go here.
So, yep, we're waiting on Carrie's little bid end here.
Oh, and I'm going to put that down because
weird but cute either way, they said.
Yes, yeah. I like weird and cute.
I like weird and cute. See, there's still quite a bit of action there for a couple seconds afterwards.
Oh, I see. Okay.
There's the stop.
Okay, so Ruthie got it at 27, if I'm reading that right.
Yes, and Carrie agrees with you. Ruthie at 27 is what she's got as well.
Okay, oh good. Carrie, I'm going to just let you tell us because I don't want to make a mistake and say the wrong thing. I don't want to be...
I think Carrie refreshes, and see, sometimes this one needs a refresh.
I don't want to do that Steve Harvey thing where you say Miss Columbia won and then you're like, oops, sorry, give me that crown back.
Wouldn't that be bad? Holy crap.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got to do something else. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I know that, well, since we're on a bird thing.
Yes.
I think we'll have a little bit of fun. I know some of you folks like jewelry. And this guy, he's just a thin little bangle. Well, I guess he's a cuff, actually, isn't he? He's a cuff because you just go boop.
But look how cute.
Yeah, he is cute. And you can crimp him down to fit a thinner wrist. And he is an owl from the 1970s. And I just think that he's really cool. And those eyes just have a little sparkle, but it'd be better if I took him off my hairy wrist because it'll look better on you guys than me.
He's so awesome. Okay, what are we going to start at, George?
How about $8?
All right, we're starting at $8.
$8, and there's his face. He's very lightweight, so he's not going to be heavy and awkward to wear. It's just some sort of a gold tone, probably... it might be really thin sheet brass. I'm not really sure how this was made. And then the eyes are colored in. But I just thought this was really cute, and it would just be fun to wear. And owls are so big, and 70s are definitely a thing. And
oh yeah.
No, B Avenue Thrifter. That's somebody I don't know. Well, hi there. It's nice to have you here, and thank you for that.
So 70s.
So 70s, yes, absolutely. I get a big kick out of the owls coming back because I remember...
They want me to put it on.
Oh, good. Yes, it will look better.
I don't know. My wrist is probably too big for it.
Oh, no, that's the thing. The great thing is this one opens up, so it'll fit. There we go. Yes.
There we go.
It's staring at you. I love it.
Oh, look, and I'm hiding our faces.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that's perfect. It works great. Yes. Oh, you're a good ham model. I like this.
Yes, there he is.
Yeah, I just thought this was fun. It doesn't have a signature. I don't know who made it. I don't think it matters. I think it's really just about fun fashion, and yeah, it's just very sweet. And my daughter's college mascot is an owl. What college has an owl as the mascot? That's interesting. I went to college at the University of Washington, and our mascot was a dog. So there you go. All right, I heard bring, and that means something happened. So we'll see.
It's a glockenspiel sound.
Oh, it's the glockenspiel.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, I love that. Glockenspiel.
Mary Beth said, "Great job with your face." Oh, my nails. Yeah, George. Usually that's another inside joke. You guys that are new, we have lots of inside jokes. So this chatting community is on fire all the time, and we are all a bunch of smarty pants, and we have a lot of inside jokes, so it's super fun. You'll have to join us whenever you can. One of the jokes is that I always say, "Oh my God, my nails," because if I'm showing something, you have to get right up here next to the camera. They don't look too bad tonight, but usually I don't have them done. I'm like, "Oh no, don't look at my nails."
Oh, the Kennesaw State Owls. Okay, that's interesting.
Hey.
And Blue Flamingo Mercantile. Well, great. That's very fun. I'm glad you got that. And yeah, the nails thing. I mean, okay. YouTube's lots of fun, and I do think that we've all gotten a lot better at it, but none of us were like trained professional, show people in this sort of guise. And I remember, it's so embarrassing. I was at a show, and it was outdoors and it was pretty grimy and I had to clean a bunch of stuff, and then I'm filming and the video comes out and the first comment I got was like, you really ought to clean your fingernails, because I was holding things up and I'm like, oh, that's bad. It's like, I haven't done this before. I never thought of that.
Never even thought of it.
Never even
right?
look at it.
I know.
So,
you don't think about it, and then all of a sudden it's like in your face. You're
yeah.
like, oh, no.
You're like, ooh, look, I'm gross. Yeah.
Oh, thanks you guys in the chat. You guys are fantastic.
Yes. What a great
love
bunch
it.
of people.
They're asking for thumbs up.
Okay,
Catherine Young says, I do videos with my hand with gloves to avoid that. Yes, great idea.
Yeah.
If my hands weren't so big, maybe I could do that, Catherine. My hands are so big.
Maybe that's why Dr. Lori always wears the gloves. I never thought of that.
Hey, maybe so.
No, she might be onto something.
Okay, while you're I'm going to turn the timer on and I'm going to go refill our drinks.
Oh, yay. Okay, well,
Okay.
I'm not quite ready yet because I've been blabbing. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you go. You get a refill, and I'll work on mine.
Okay, cool.
What's everybody drinking out there, by the way?
George follower here, first time watching Flippin and Sippin. Thank you so much. Sativa, I think it is.
Oh, that's great.
So
Aw.
thank you so much.
Oh, that's really neat. I'm glad that some new people are coming here, and I see people I don't know. So this is really fun.
I know. I love it.
Well, let's show this, and then you're going to set the timer, because I don't know how. So okay. Well,
It's okay. Talk about it for just a second.
Sure.
I'll go back and I'll turn it on.
absolutely. So this little piece here is a ewer that's about 8.5 inches tall, and it's very modern, and it's very 60s, and it's Royal Hager, and it's got the mark right there. And the reason I thought this would be nice is because if you look in all these decorating magazines and see where the new trends are going, so much stuff is going to gray. People are painting their walls gray, or they're getting black furniture and using gray as accents. People are really liking gray again. And that's not a color that Hager did very much, so I thought this would be really cool. Let's start it at $10.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So yes, Royal Hager, of course, the Royal and Royal Hager, it's so funny because in England, if you have Royal in the name of your company, it means the royal family or the Queen or someone in the immediate top hierarchy of the royalty gave you the royal warrant, which meant, oh yes, we approve and we will have your things in the palace, and then everyone else had to buy them. In the US, royal usually just means it sounds cool, we'll call it royal because it sounds impressive. But in this case, Royal Hickman, that was his actual first name.
That's so cool.
It's such a great
telling
name.
people that. Because
Yeah.
you would never know. Royal sounds like an adjective.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And then his last name is Hickman, so it's kind of like he's a Royal Hick. I mean, it's just very funny to me. But he was their designer. He designed for a few companies, but Hager is the one that he was best known for. And he did not, he didn't design for... He was their main designer for a while, and then he went and did his own company in Florida and found out making pottery in Florida is really tough because the humidity, the glazes don't do very well. So he ended up going back and designing a lot of stuff for Hager and other companies, but mainly them, and they just loved calling it Royal Hager, so a lot of the stuff has his name on it.
That's so cool. 10 seconds, and I think the bid's at 25.
Ooh.
Somebody said they thought it was Van Briggle. So I guess it sort of looks a little bit
It sort of
like
has that glaze, and it's very smooth and kind of, a very straightforward design, which I think is nice.
There was our bid in.
Okay. I will spray paint it for you. Yes, well, that's true. I have seen people take pottery and paint it other colors, and, well, that freaks me out a little bit. As long as it's gloss glaze and you can get it off, I guess that's okay.
I guess.
Yeah, it's not what I would do, but... All
right, there's the stop from Carrie. So then she's going to let us know who's the high bidder. Thank you, Miss Carrie.
Yes, thank you very much for doing that.
Lorraine says, I love the background stories and history. Yes, this is George's thing. He's
Well,
so awesome at it.
It's my thing. It's just, that's what I like. Oh, Sharon Carter got it at, I think I saw 30. I know that...
I think so too.
Yeah, it's 30, not 40. Okay, very good. Well, thank you, Sharon. That's great.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I have a note for you, George. I'm trying to keep up, and people are being so kind. They're texting me. On the owl bracelet, you're supposed to bill Lori, but send it to Carrie.
Oh, that's
Yes.
so nice. Okay,
So
I'll
nice.
just need to get Carrie's information as well, so...
Yeah, they're catching up with the $30. It's okay, Carrie. Yes, we got it. $30. Thanks, Jamie.
Okay, that's great.
Yep.
So, yeah, Carrie, make sure you send me your information too, and we'll make sure it goes there. That's very sweet of
Christy
you.
Allen, thank you. Yes, we just got the shipping comment on the owl bracelet, so thank you so much. We got that.
That is really awesome, and what a nice thing to do.
I've got Carrie's shipping info if you end up needing it.
Oh, okay, that's great. Let's see. How about... Okay, I have to admit, I really like this piece, and I really want to show it, so I'm going to pick this, just because it's... I don't know. I like this color. So
Kitchen
this
Porter,
one.
thank you so much. Sorry, I just had to like.
No, that's great.
Said I was doing a good job. I'm really not very good at it, but thank you very much.
I think you're doing a great job. Are you kidding? We're still on the air. All right, so this one is this is a nice oval dish, and it's going to start at $8. So $8 is your opening bid if you want to start the timer, and then I'll tell you what it is that you would be bidding on if you choose.
Got it.
This oval dish has silver overlay, and it's enough that you can feel the texture. It's not like just the electroplate like silver fade where there's really nothing. I mean, this, if you broke it, you would actually have a sheet of silver in the shape of these flowers here, which are a little bit hard to see. But the other thing interesting about this to me, this is from
Can I try this?
Yeah,
Just
let's see if that helps. Oh yeah,
maybe?
that pops out a little bit better. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Yeah, that really helped.
Okay.
Now you can really see it. So there's the flowers. And the other thing about it that I like is that this pattern here is called Janus, this pattern of glass. And this is by New Martinsville. And New Martinsville turned into Viking glass, the makers of a whole lot of these swung vases. Yeah, New Martinsville was a great old elegant Depression glass company that made really nice stuff. And the Warriors were so bad and they couldn't get materials and they went bankrupt. And then they said, well, we've got to do something else. So they came up with all of the Viking and all that really cool stuff that we love.
Super cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it up there one more time.
And yet they had a couple patterns like this from the old days that were really popular. So they started decorating them with silver like this. And they kept on selling them for a while. So this one's probably from the 50s. And I just think it's really sweet.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Yeah, just be a nice Easter thing. And yeah, you can see it a little better there.
Yeah.
And okay, we have bid in. I love that the pace is fast on your sales. This
is
great. Yes, I love it.
We like it too.
Yeah,
I think it's fun. People... And, even though it's necessary, you kind of get tired of hearing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's fun.
I like that it just, you just know. It's like, if you want it, get it, because this is the way it goes.
Yeah.
So, that's cool.
Put it against Laura's black top. We should have thought of that.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's navy blue, but it would have been good.
Speaking of which, that necklace. Show everybody your necklace.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Miss Pam. That's what I meant to do. Like, everything's going on, and I can't remember everything. I've got my notes. I got to look, George. So Miss Pam and Katie had a jewelry sale after Flippin and Sippin maybe like 2 weeks ago. And so they waited till we got off the air and went and had their sale. So we followed them over to the sale, and I bought this. And we were talking about wearing it to the casino or whatever, but it's so boho. Isn't it cute?
It's so cute.
But sweet Miss Pamela would not take my money for it, and she sent it as a gift. Isn't that sweet?
Oh,
Miss
that's
Pam?
even more special. That's
I
just
know.
great.
I made a little short and showed it on YouTube. But isn't it pretty?
It is so pretty. I really like the colors and all that design.
If I was a little more delicate, it would hang better. But I still love it. I think it's so cute.
I love it too. I think it's just great.
Thanks.
And it looks really good on. It's the first thing I noticed when I walked in tonight. And the thing is that I just like big jewelry. I think the bigger the better, And I noticed that with collectors too. They want stuff that you can see from outer space, They're like a little tiny lavalier. No, they want like a hubcap on a string.
Go
would be
big
good.
or go home, George.
Good.
That's what they say,
right. Exactly.
That's what Miss Pam would say, I bet you.
She
is so great.
Saying that, yes. Oh, let's try something.
Yes, I'm keeping this because Miss Pamela gave it to me as a gift. It's so awesome.
Okay, well.
Oh, they're all giving Miss Pam the love. Oh, Miss Pamela, it was a thank you because after the shout out that you and Mary Beth gave us, we had the most people in our cell ever. Aw, that's so sweet.
Oh, that's great.
That's so sweet. Don't you think it looks cute, Miss Pam? I think it looks really cute.
I love it. It's just great. All right. Well, it's sort of inspired me too because I'm looking at the colors and then of course I'm looking at the floor like what am I going to pick, and I decided well these are similar colors, so I picked these up. Yeah, these are the fabulous 50s era, the aluminum glasses, and these have the wheat stock on them, so it's a little more design than they usually have. And I am going to start these at $15.
Okay,
and I'm
$15?
Going to take, there are 8 of them total. Maybe somebody out there has the picture that they need, or maybe they don't care about the picture, or they've got another picture they're going to use and they just need glasses. So I went ahead and picked them up. And I love the colors. They don't have any scratches. They're not all worn out. They're not corroded. They are absolutely this colored aluminum from the 50s. They've got the nice old West Bend aluminum. And you know what else West...
Towards your face.
My face. Thank you. Oh, good.
There you go.
Are you enjoying saying that to someone else? I bet you are. Now, notice it's West Bend aluminum. And you know what else West Bend makes?
What?
Penguin chrome hot and cold keepers that we
do.
see everywhere.
Yes, absolutely.
It's kind of become a joke. It's funny. The two Lauras, our Laura here and Laura Caldwell from Left Coast Revivals, both every time they see one of those, it's like, oh boy, they have to, point it out because they're kind of everywhere.
Yes.
And now I'm doing it too. And I just think they're cool. So there's a total of 8. Those are those 4. I'll show you the others.
We need to write that down, George. Well, I don't want to take up the sale time, but
that's okay.
That could be like a scavenger hunt thing. I think we should do videos where we do a scavenger hunt and we get points when we find certain things.
Oh, I think that's such a great idea, actually. I often thought if we ever get it together to have a bunch of people gather that we could go thrifting and there could be like a thrift store scavenger hunt. That's a genius idea.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh my gosh. You are fun.
Okay. All right. So that's it. Bid in.
Okay.
We did a drop sale. You did the same one.
Oh yeah, with Patrick.
We all did
yeah.
The drop sale with Patrick. We had some cups and some stirrers and a pitcher, and they didn't necessarily all match, but they were all the aluminum stuff. And everybody loved those. We had several people that ended up wanting those.
Oh, yeah. I think they're great, too. Although I have to say, if you have metal dental work on the front, not so good.
Don't say dental work. Don't say dental work to me, George.
Yeah, you and me both.
Okay, Lisa Hemp Hill at $28 is who
cool.
Carrie's got for
Thank
that.
you,
so
Lisa.
Thank you so much.
And again, a couple of you folks I know I don't have your information. Please assume, even if you're my best friend and you live right next door to me, that you still should send me an email at theantiquenomad@gmail.com.
Yes, and somebody please put that in the chat one more time for George. And somebody wanted you to know that Laura Caldwell found a copper penguin ice bucket.
Yes. Now, the copper ones are pretty hard to find, actually. So that one you get bonus points for. Mm-hmm. And if you find they have Bakelite handles or they have wood handles. And somebody told me that the wood was the later ones.
Oh.
And I would have thought the other way around.
Me too. I didn't know that.
But I think that's the case, at least if they were right.
Awesome.
Okay, let's see what else we have that's kind of fun here. Let's see. We're on the drinkware thing. I think we'll just keep going because I have to admit I always liked this pattern, and I think in your light it's going to show better.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I just think this is neat. This is more of a true pink than it probably shows in the light, but you can... my face. Yeah. Now I know why she says that to you all the time.
No, the white doesn't help in this case.
Yeah, it's all right. But anyway, you get the idea. This is going to start at $15, and it is depression glass, but it's actually a pattern called Holiday, but it came out in the late 40s. It was one of the later depression glass pieces, and I think it was Jeanette because the bottom is just like the Windsor diamond from the 30s, but they wanted a new look, so instead of having the diamonds like this, they turned it into this, and
That's cute.
It is cute, and
it's super cute.
Yeah, I think so too. And it'll hold basically a gallon of water or whatever, maybe something more fun.
Yeah, I like how squatty it is.
Yeah,
I like that shape. That's so cute. Mary Beth would say, pink pink depression glasses coming back, George.
I agree, and that's part of why I bought it, is because she says that, and I am absolutely an adherent. I think the color pink, because of all this gray, when I went into Restoration Hardware and everything's like $1,000, the only color they had other than gray and white in the entire store was pink. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Now, a lot of collectors call this buttons and bows, and it's partly because of the pattern.
Buttons and bows.
But it's also because Bob Hope came out with that movie with, I think it was Dorothy Lamour, and they sang that song Buttons and Bows, and it was right about the time this came out, and so it kind of got connected somehow.
Somebody asked if it glows.
It does not. Pink depression doesn't glow, just the green. And not yellow depression either. Yellow depression doesn't glow, just the green does, because they had to put the uranium in it to get that glowy, to get that green color.
Okay, Carrie says, hey, my phone died. That must mean that maybe she needs somebody else to do the bid in.
Uh-oh.
Carrie, do you need to tag out? Mary Beth said, let's all pretend that George actually buys pink because I said that.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Okay. Well, Carrie, I see the stop anyway. Carrie, can you continue, or do you want someone else to do it? Oh, she says, no, I recovered. Okay.
Oh, that's
all right.
great.
Perfect.
Thank you. Nice recovery.
Okay. Thanks, everybody, for your bids on that one. Carrie's going to call it here in just a second. We'll give her a minute.
Oh, you love those movies. Brenda, what was that movie? Was that one of the road? Was that like the Road to Morocco? Or I should remember, and I just went out of my brain. Let's see. So it looks like Corey got it for 23.
All right.
Well, thank you. That is
Thanks, Corey.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. You're going to love that. That's really, I don't know how well it showed, but it's really pretty in person.
Yeah. I think you'll like it even more when you see it. Let's see what else. Well, let's do something that isn't glass or pottery, just for fun. And let's do something... I'm muttering over here. You probably can't even hear me. I'm like, let's do something for other than glass and pottery and just for fun. And we'll do something that isn't real expensive, but is cute, and it's springy, and it's salt and pepper shakers on a stand.
Look
My face. There we go. There we go. And we're going to start these at $5. So $5 is the opening bid, if you'll do the honors.
Okie doke. Here we go.
And I don't really know a whole lot to say about these as far as origin. I know their age is going to be sometime, 1950s or so, and it's just some sort of a soft metal. One of them has the stopper, and one of them, just for full disclosure, does not have its stopper. So if you made a bid because you thought they both had stoppers, you'll either have to use tape or you're allowed to rescind your bid, because I realized I didn't say that right away. But I think the stand's really cute, and it's got lots of detail with the roses and everything, and the little birds just sit in it. And I know before the Second World War, they like to do these with the stands, and you'll see all sorts of crazy ones. Some of them nod. Some of them are...
I like that they stick down in there.
Yes.
Because, sometimes they just balance on there and you knock them off all the time.
Yeah, and then you're going to break it or something's going to happen. But these are pretty indestructible, so...
Brenda says that she looked it up and the movie was Paleface.
Paleface. Oh, okay. Thank you, Brenda. Huh, that's interesting. I don't even remember that movie. I don't know how, but I remember him singing that song. A weird early childhood memory.
Are they pewter? I don't think so.
No, I think they're a pot metal, probably a combination of tin and other soft metals that were really malleable. But pewter is actually that kind of a white metal too. Pewter is an alloy of tin and lead. I don't like the lead part personally.
Yeah, there's the bid end, George.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, that goes by quick.
It goes by quick. I love that. Mm-hmm. I can't run off at the mouth too much. It's perfect.
Oh, no, we could listen to you all night.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I think that's the only drawback. Maybe it doesn't give you quite enough time to talk to us.
Oh, it gives me plenty, believe me. No, it's...
Okay, there's the stop from Carrie. And so we'll see we'll see who she sees.
Paleface... I don't think I can read that out loud. I don't think that... I think that was a typo.
I think you're right. Okay, Old Stuff Beth, $26.
Oh.
Thanks, Beth.
Thank you. That's wonderful.
Congrats, Beth. You're going to love those. They're so cute.
Yes, they are. I have to stop for a libation.
Okay, let's do it. Yes. take a break, take a sip. Everybody take a sip.
Oh,
You might want to refresh.
Virginia Hello says she got her museum gel, and that is like the stuff that Mary Beth uses to keep her swung bases so that kitty cats and earthquakes and ambitious live sellers can't get them off of the piano.
Yes.
However,
Exactly. I think that she was ready for us, George.
I think she was, but I'm still can't help myself. I'm going to sell this one here.
You know, it's April Fool's Day, right?
That's
So-
right. Exactly.
We had to come up with something to fool you guys.
Yes, that's right. So Mary Beth is now going 85 miles an hour. But actually, as soon as she sees this, she'll realize that, no, I actually brought this and put it on the piano just for fun. And this piece is, let me see here. All right. That's better. Okay, this piece is...
I was going to say, do I need to rustle up a black light?
No, I don't think so. It's possible this has cadmium in it, but
Not too much?
Not too much. And to me, it's more about the piece.
Okay. Got it.
This one is this is Venetian. Now, Venetian and Murano are not necessarily the same because Murano is an island off of Venice. So Murano is Venetian, but there's also a lot of companies that make it on the mainland, and that is Venetian, but it's not Murano. And that's part of the problem a lot of people are having now, is that a lot of stuff that's made in Venice is getting Murano tags because Murano is a big deal. But this is back from the late 60s, early 70s. And I have seen these with labels, and I'm pretty sure they were made on Venice rather than Murano. I don't think it matters much because it's
beautiful.
Such a hot orange.
Oh my gosh, yes. It's the color, George. It's all about the orange.
It's
and the
all
blue.
about the orange. And I have friends who collect these, and they specifically look, they already have this one or it would have gone to them. But they specifically look for these ones where they have these overlays. So they would blow the main part, and then they would actually string this glass up the side. And then they do the pulls, like the swinging up at the top. So I just think it's really neat.
It's gorgeous.
I
You know
had
what?
to.
You know what I have in our booth at Lehman's? You ask about the booth at Lehman's. It's really fun. I think it's going to catch on when we are down there. But of course, it's totally different from anything Lehman's has.
Yeah.
Right? But anyway, Venetian glass just reminded me down there we have. I put stuff down there that I don't want to ship, and stuff like
Right.
that. But it's a tree and it has all this fruit on it, and it's Venetian glass.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
And it's individually wired, and you can move the fruit around.
Oh,
Have you seen those?
yes, those are
With
great.
the leaves and everything, yeah.
Oh, those are really good. And I got to tell you, I think it's fantastic that you have a real world booth. And I think what you just said is such a... I know some of you folks are resellers, and I know that a lot of people are starting to talk about, now that I'm thrifting a lot, I'm suddenly accumulating a giant death pile and I don't know what to do with it. Real world selling is a great way to deal with certain things.
Yes.
If you bought it and you're like, it's a great deal, but I don't want to ship it, that's a great thing to put in a real world store.
Yes.
If you bought something and you're like, oh, I got a great deal, so I got 6 of them, and if I put 6 of them on, I'm going to flood the market. Well, a real world location, so.
Yeah. Jamie says I'm dying for a booth. Booths are expensive a lot of places.
They can
They
be.
really are in Paducah. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I'm
Have you
surprised.
noticed that? I'm like, do you pay anything like, do you pay, I would figure you wouldn't pay any more than that anywhere else.
No,
I mean, it's a lot.
No, it is a lot. And the thing is that I sell at Twin Lakes out by the lake, and they get all the tourists, and it's $105 for that huge booth. It's such a bargain.
And the shed's like $200 something.
And the shed is $200 something, and they only get people in town, and they get bargain hunters who want to get everything for nothing.
Isn't that crazy?
And out there we get tourists, it's half the price, and the tourists are on vacation and they're not thinking about, I have to be careful because I'm on the way to the grocery store and I need my money. They're just like, I'm on vacation. How much is that? Sure, let me give you my card.
Yeah.
So.
And by the way, one more thing. I know we're going to sell this vase right here in just a second.
We will.
But we keep thinking of stuff we want to talk about.
Yeah.
George and I have been very much talking about the idea of like a real world antique show, flea market,
get
together, like company picnic, like
Right.
combination meet and greet, but you could also rent a booth and sell your stuff
Exactly.
over the weekend, that type of thing.
I think it's a
Doesn't that sound like
wonderful
fun?
idea. It sounds like so much fun. And there's
think so,
no antique. There's even Nashville now doesn't have a show. I mean, you have to go like 3 hours from here to go to an antique show, or 3 hours into Indiana. Everything is far away, and there's a lot of people. I mean, Paducah's what, like 200,000 people?
Yeah.
So there's people here to buy this stuff.
Yeah.
And no shows. In fact, Paducah actually was a really important place back in the collector reference days, because collector books, which did like 75% of those collector references we always tell you to go buy, was based right here in Paducah. So yeah, I think there's an audience,
I do
and
too.
I think it'd be really fun.
You guys can tell us what you think in the chat, but I think it'd be awesome.
Yes, I think so too.
Even if we started small, George,
Oh, I think small is great. And, and that would be cheap and easy and fun for people. And we'd all get to trade and get to meet each other. I love the idea.
Yeah, and you know what? I even thought of this. Like if we had a small, here we go. We're brainstorming right with you guys. If we had like a smaller convention center kind of place, then even like one of the days, like on Saturday, we could do like a car boot sale where, in the parking lot where people could just pull up their cars, open up their trunks, and sell like that for the flea market part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun as could be. Freddie Fines, I see you say you're on Maui and no antique shows, but I went to a really good flea market on Maui and bought a great piece of treasure craft. And your little stores, I don't know what's left, but the old town, was it Wailuku? I found great stuff. I was amazed how much. I shipped a whole box back from Hawaii. I went to Hawaii thinking I won't find anything vintage here because it's Hawaii, and I couldn't stop spending money.
Oh, that's so cool.
But of course, that's people like us. So
awesome.
Anyway, okay, so you
here we
probably are tired of hearing about that. Let's go on to the actually selling this piece.
Anybody want to come brainstorm with me and George?
Well, I see somebody, Dee Dee, saying I have friends near Paducah and would love to visit both. And we could do it sometime like really close to the quilt show. They have a National Quilt Museum here, which is how Laura and Mary Beth got to know each other.
Yes,
and
we worked at the show.
Fantastic. It is amazing. And they have 2 big events a year. And I mean, people come from as far as Japan to see it. So
I was in charge of registration, that we would have someone from every state.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how many countries.
So maybe we should do it around that time. I know it'd be a little harder to get space, but then we'd have all these people in town, and all these people could come and
it's
sell to
Dogwood
those
Trail
people.
season at that time.
Oh, it's beautiful here then. Yeah. All right, here, let's sell this thing.
Let's sell the vase, George. All right, here we go.
All right, so the hot orange vase is going to start at $25, folks. So this is $25 for the Italian vase, and it measures approximately 16 inches from top to bottom. I think it's just hot as can be. You can see the bottom is just sort of a straight polish, so you don't have a rough pontil or anything. I just think this is gorgeous. And I was just so excited to get it. And this actually came from Henderson, believe it or not.
Really?
Up by Evansville. Yeah, I did an appraisal fair there last weekend. And on my way, I stopped, and here was this wonderful vase. And I was just like, oh, that's mine.
Yep, I love it.
Yeah. Oh, it was fun. The appraisal fair, and a lot of people around here have really great, amazing stuff. I was really amazed what people brought. The guy brought an ice cream sign that had been in a building since like 1900, and then when they switched over to different bulbs, they just put it up in the rafters, and they just found it like a month ago.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And it's worth like $1,200. You know?
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah. People brought really neat stuff. Some viewers came and had some really interesting things. A few people brought things I hadn't seen before, so I got to learn too. And, it's great. I mean,
that's so cool.
Yeah.
And where were you?
Newburgh, next to Evansville, the museum there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's right. Beth was there.
My,
Closer. Okay. There we go.
Okay. We've really got some action here. One more second. Oh, bid end. Beth Kemper says she was at that fair.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I got to meet a few people. Beth was great, and actually everyone was just really wonderful. So we're just waiting for the bid end, and we'll know who ended up with this.
There we go.
Okay. I'll set it down safely so that... See, Mary Beth, we could make you a whole lot of money tonight.
We can do it.
And Paducah is in Kentucky. It's in the western part on the Ohio River. Yes. Sharon Carter, thank you very much. That's a great piece. Do you want to do the swan since we're on a glass kick? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, why not? I think it should
All
be
right,
your turn.
You guys ready? We can do the swan. Okay.
All right, so this is cool. So you're getting another Italian glass piece, and this one is beautiful. You saw it a little earlier, and someone's going to get to see it a lot because it's going to go home with somebody, I'm sure.
Now, George, I'm not good at this. You want to show it for me?
You want me to hold it and you can talk?
Would that be great?
Yes, that would be great.
And you can even talk about it for me if you want to. So we'll give everybody just a second here. I'm going to... Helen said I didn't even know this offers had started. I know. Helen, we just talk. You just never know with us, right? So, yeah. This is the one piece tonight that I'm selling. So this is fatbirdfinds@gmail.com. Oh, by the way, look, I have this great little graphic for us. Look, let's see, George. Let me make sure. I wonder if let's hope we go back. It goes back to me.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah, Mary Beth fixed this for me. Look at that. So you send your YouTube name and your real name, your mailing address, and your PayPal email address. That's to George or to me. All those things. Mary Beth's like, show the sticker. Okay. So let me go back to us. How about that? There we go.
And there...
So I'm going to move out of the way.
There is the sticker that says Murano, and I do believe this is. So how much is this starting at?
All right. Let's start him at $20.
Wow.
And I'm going to put the timer on.
Okay.
I think you guys are going to like him.
There's the sticker, and this is a real one. I've noticed that the ones they're sticking on everything, those little round red ones with the gold are the ones that they're kind of doing now that sometimes appear on stuff that is suspicious. So this one is a good one, and it's just beautiful.
It is gorgeous. I just love it.
I do too. This blue and then into the turquoise here. It's like submerso in that way with the 2 layers of color.
Submerso.
Submerso.
That's a cool word. I
love
that word.
I like that too. And I like the base. The base actually is textured like something you'd see from maybe Iittala or the Finnish glass or some of the Scandinavian, but that's definitely something, glass people train all over the place. The fellow I knew who was a glass blower who trained in Venice, he also trained at Pilgrim Glass when that was still in West Virginia.
How tall is it? George,
oh, that's a good question. About 14 or 15 inches.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's funny. A good dealer would bring a measuring tape. Oh, which I actually have. Hey, wait, I'm a good dealer.
Hey,
Hang on.
Look, you've got it right there.
Yes.
Here,
okay.
I got you now.
There we go. It is...
They've got 10 seconds if this makes a difference.
14 inches.
Hey, look, you were really close.
Yeah, well, I learned a long time ago. I measured hands and things because I would always forget my measuring tape. So I'm like, well, my hands are 7 inches this way, so...
Oh, that's great.
That is a beautiful piece. And we will see who the new owner is. I think it's fabulous, though.
Yes.
Yeah, the shipping cost is not so much fun on a big, heavy glass piece. But, with the way glass is so popular again, and especially the Italian glass, it's just part of the price. It's funny, when I do appraisals, there's always a debate over, do you include the shipping? And the thing is if you don't, you're not really reflecting what the person actually paid for the piece.
Interesting.
So I tend to, if the shipping, unless it's like I'm shipping from Alaska to South Africa, then it's a little weird. But if it's something in the country, I figure, that's part of what it cost. Mm-hmm. So who got it?
Let's see. Jeanette Nance at $75.
Oh, is that where the bid end came in? Okay. Cool.
Okay, congratulations, Jeanette. Thank you so much.
Yes, that is great. Well, gee, after that, I don't know that I have anything to top that, but we will...
Sure you do.
Well, no, I've got to, but I have a few more fun things, and then, oh gosh, it's 10:30 though. Maybe we ought to play games. Yeah.
Why don't you, pick something else. Let's end on something.
How about I do one more thing, and then we're going to play some games. And the thing I'm going to do is, we'll do...
Jeanette says, my new bluebird of happiness.
Oh, that's great. Yes. All right. Our last very sweet little piece is going to be this Weller Cameo vase. And we're going to start this one out at $15. So I'll hold it up where you can see it a little better. 15 is our opening price. It's a little cornucopia vase. And this is Weller Pottery out of Ohio. And I just think the white flowers on the top give it real contrast. I like that they decorated it all around. And there is the script signature that they used. These were made in the 1930s. This was stuff they did during the Depression to compete with Roseville, but they didn't want it to be exactly the same. So instead of painting out the flowers, they just did them as a contrast. And I just think they're really cute. And
I love that.
I do too. It's just really clean. It's a nice sort of pinky beige color. And I could see where you could use this in a lot of places. And it's spring. We're all going to have flowers to put in things pretty soon. So I just think it's really cute. And it doesn't have any chips or cracks because it doesn't go thud. Mm-hmm. So that's good. You have to be careful when you tap things. I've seen people actually chip things by tapping them to see, does this have any chips? Oh. Bing, now it does.
Oh my gosh.
So be gentle. But no, it's really cute. This is I bought a piece just exactly like this when I was first a dealer and was so excited because I just was like, wow, Weller Pottery. And it is really great stuff. So
Teophane says gorgeous glaze on the Weller pieces from that period.
Yes, it really is. I know Teophane's a really big Weller fan, and I actually have a piece on my eBay right now that is a neat old trunk vase from right before this. So cool.
All right, there it is. Bid ends.
All right.
Beth, thank you so much for joining us. Good night. Beth's leaving us.
Thank you, Beth. Enjoyed it a lot.
Yes, I see. There was somebody that thought that they were the last bidder. So if Mary Beth were here, she'd be much better at explaining this to everybody. But you always see yourself first, and therefore you always kind of see most of the time you see yourself before the stop, but you have to refresh. Right? And then when you refresh, it goes back to the order that everybody else is seeing. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that's...
I'm so sorry. So when you don't know that, it's confusing, right?
It is.
I even do it myself. Like, I catch myself going, hey, I think I got that.
Exactly.
When I'm bidding on something and I'm like, oh, duh.
I've done it too, and it's just because, your computer registers it to you immediately, and that's why it's so smart, actually, that you have someone else putting in the bid end and following the lag, because then they're seeing it the way that everybody sees it. So
they're seeing it in the time that people are watching.
Yes. So, well, it would not be Flippin and Sippin if there weren't really fun games. And I saw you put a couple aside, and I don't know which one you want to do, or all of them.
You guys, this is going to be so much fun.
I got time.
I tell you what, while we're trying to decide, yes, always make sure you're in live chat. Yeah. Okay, so I was going to show you a couple of things, George, like a show and tell kind of thing.
Oh, please.
Okay, so let's see here. Most of the people in the audience know. By the way, we have an assortment of games. You guys can talk in the chat about what you want. Like, we've got a whole bunch of different trivia. We've got password. The password is. And we've got. I think we've got a thing of Mad Libs. I brought them all out just to see what we want.
And something called Smartass. Because it's better to be a smartass than a dumbass.
A dumbass is the worst. Okay, so for Christmas, Mom gave me this sweet little curio cabinet. I couldn't bring the whole cabinet, but I did a short on it. It's so pretty, and it's about this... about this wide, and it's super tall, and I'm gonna collect trinket boxes, but I'm trying to set these down where I can show, but I brought some of these to show you guys because they are so adorable. This is not the sale portion of the show.
Anything with ass gets my vote. Thank you, Jamie.
For example, look at that one, George.
Do
you want to see?
Oh, that's cute.
A lot of them are Limoges, so this is just a bolo, something for you guys to watch out for, because if you don't know, you don't realize that those I mean, they sell for
Some of
upwards of
them-
$100.
Some of these sell for really good money, and even though it's a relatively recent Limoges mark, there is a lot of collector interest in this. I know a very high-end dealer out west who deals in these, and one in Florida too. And look at the detail. Whenever you see painting on the inside where it kind of quote unquote doesn't belong, that's evidence of good quality, because who would decorate that otherwise? I mean, this is
Right?
because it's fancy.
Look at this one. Look at the little. You're so good at showing stuff, George. Look at the little strawberry. Isn't that cute?
Aw, that's great.
And then Mom first got this
Oh,
whole.
it'd be even greater if oh no, I guess that is the bottom. It sits on its,
It sits on the bottom, and then they had to paint that marking.
and then you had to
in
flip
the
it.
lid.
Yeah. What about pot metal trinket boxes? Are they picking up? Are they worth picking up? If the design on them is really cute, yes. Otherwise, there's a lot of them, and a lot of times the pot metal kind of loses its sheen. So be selective and look for ones that seem like they're really good quality and good condition.
Oh yeah, so like there's one. There's a little gardening
the hat.
Oh yes, just perfect.
Oh, come on. There we
Here it is,
go.
and she's that's because my face is in the way.
Me too. There we go. All right, there we go. Oh, isn't that cute with all the little gardening stuff and the
that
rake?
sweet?
Yeah, I mean, they just, and somebody gets in and paints all of this with tiny little brushes. And look in there. There's the surprise. A lot of them have surprises in them.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, these are really good.
Yeah. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. You guys can be watching. I'll do a little video on those. I think that'll be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and show them in my.
Now, did she give you those with the curio cabinet?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got kind of an instant collection.
For those of you who don't know, or maybe are new to the channel, if you followed me over or you just discovered this for the first time, her mom's been an antique dealer pretty much like her whole career.
Oh yeah. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Her mom was one.
She has a really wonderful store here in Paducah called Lehman's Furniture, and it is really, she's got really great stuff, true antiques. It's very decorative, fantastic furniture. I mean, she had this amazing bedroom set from New York that sold for a bunch of money right there the first time that I saw it. And no, she really knows her stuff. I can see why it got in your blood.
Man, you should, if you get a chance, you should go by there. She's got a big, gorgeous rosewood Victorian set right now.
Ooh, how neat.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Unfortunately, what I need right now is modernist furniture, because I sold all of mine in Florida.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's old school. She's not on the modernist bandwagon, but I don't know. We might win her over one of these days.
You might, but at the same time, actually, there is a resurgence in interest in period furniture and true antique furniture, and it's just sort of starting to happen now. So a lot of these things that you may be able to find cheap that are really old, if you like that style, this might be a good time to pick them up, because there was a big turnaround, and especially like in January. And part of it, this is going to sound weird, all this supply chain stuff where people can't just order what they want is making people go and look at used furniture and antique furniture. And all of a sudden, antique furniture is cool again because I can buy it today and I like it.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. Okay, everybody, and one more thing. I always have to show off a Max picture, and then we'll start playing our games.
Yes, let's see. How old is Max now?
Max is 9 months old now.
Wow.
My first grandchild, for those of you guys who are new. So the chat indulges me by asking for a Max picture. It's so sweet of them. So his dad...
Oh.
His dad is a track coach, and he bought him his new shades and his tiger hat because Georgetown's mascot is the tiger. So let me show you this. This is just hilarious. Hold it closer. Here, wait. About to get it. No?
Your face.
Ah, my face. It's my face again, George.
There we go.
We got him. There he is.
Okay, that's pretty awesome,
Isn't
actually.
that sweet?
Yeah, he's like Kentucky Derby ready with that hat.
All right. Yeah, Mo's helping me. Closer. We can't see him. Okay, and I think, let me see. I think that's it though.
What about that one, or did you show everybody that already?
Oh, there he is. Let's see. There he is. Oh, there he goes. There he is.
He already knows how to be expressive with his eyes. That's pretty good for a 9-month-old.
So sweet. Kitty Corner, you're getting your first grandbaby in June. That's when Max was born, so congratulations. All right.
How cool. When do you get to get over there again?
Well, they're coming for Easter.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yes.
Is he used to grandma now? Like, it's okay, mom and dad can hand him off a little bit?
Yeah, well, he's really good. He just not scared of anybody, really.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and FaceTime is like awesome, right?
Oh, right. That's
Because-
true. You're not a stranger. Yeah. Oh.
So it's really a godsend for people that don't live right with the kids, because then they know.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
They know your voice and they know your face.
I hadn't thought about that. That's really nice.
Yeah, it's really great.
There's some great things about tech, like being here and doing this and
Yes.
being connected to family, and
Yeah.
that's good.
We got a thumbs down. Did you see that? It showed us it showed it go all the way down.
Oh. Well, you know what? It wouldn't be right if there wasn't one.
Right? You know you made it big when you start to get the thumbs down.
Exactly. And the best thing about it is that as far as YouTube is concerned, a reaction is a reaction. So, a million thumbs down.
All right, let's break out the cards, George.
Okay. Let's
I like
see.
to start. Let's do the smart ass questions.
Okay.
We teased it. Let's start out with a couple of those.
Okay, you
They're
got it.
fast, so they're quick.
Oh, cool.
While we're deciding on something else.
Okay.
Oh, I see. So that's a troll. I was like, what are they trying to tell us? I'm like, they're not trying to tell us anything. Okay.
Not a bot, Mr. Patricia. Hello, girls, I'm back. Pink, pink, pink.
Oh boy. All right. So, do you want a hard ass question?
Sure.
George, I bet you I can't. I bet I can't stump George, you guys. What do you think?
I bet you can.
Oh, I don't think this is very hard.
Nah.
I'm gonna try another one. Okay. Oh, this one is hard. Let's see if anybody in the chat can get this. What war named for a Greek peninsula did the Athenians lose to Sparta circa 400 BC?
Ooh. I'm really a modern history guy. I don't really know ancient history.
Let's see if the chat can get that. Anybody in the chat? We have to wait for just a minute because of the lag.
Oh, I actually think I know this, but I'm not going to say it right. Yeah, somebody in the chat, let's...
I see it in the chat.
I see it in the chat, and thank you, because I kept thinking the Penelope War.
Peloponnesian War. Peloponnesian War.
Yeah, I was going to say the Penelope-Asian War, because I couldn't quite get to... Yes, okay, very good. Well,
That's so awesome. Now, George, in Fatbird tradition, me and you will sign the cards, and you'll put those with your
that's great.
packages that go out, if you remember.
That's right. I forgot. I love that.
Yeah. All right. So, I don't like this one. Let's see.
Let's see. Do we need to block somebody because Richard Simmons is...
I think our people are on it. Jamie
says
said, am I
Laura-
the only mod?
It says, Laura, please block him.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
I guess we have to go up here,
Okay.
and I think we do what? We hit this.
I've never had to do it, George.
I've never had to do it either. Remove from broadcast. Let's try that. Does that do anything? Okay. Maybe that did it. I hope so. Okay, we'll
Jamie's
see.
trying. He has multiple names, Jamie says. The dude
Yes.
loves pink.
Thank you, Jamie. We appreciate it very
Jamie
much.
said, oh, it's okay, I got it. All right, so let's see. Here's one. Here is one. Okay, it says, where am I? It's called Where Am I? So when you do this, it's like 20 questions, like I read them off until you can guess what they are.
Uh-huh.
All right. So he's got multiple personalities.
He obviously also has nothing better to do, so okay.
All right. I think we've got more mods, unless I don't see Carrie on here. Maybe she's not on here.
Oh
right
no,
now.
she's there. They're working on it.
They're doing it.
Thank
Okay.
you, folks.
Let's see. Okay, so you're gonna guess where this is, George.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you clues. Okay. I am a romantic European city, and I'm gonna watch the chat to see.
Okay.
Carrie.
This is a series of clues
Yes.
to get to one place.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I say it or do I wait for the chat?
You can say it. They're gonna play too, but sometimes we just have to play ourselves.
Okay. Paris.
Okay. Marco Polo was born here.
Marco Polo was born in...
We're being invaded. Someone's here,
Yay.
folks.
Marco
Dixie didn't even
Polo.
bark. She's going to.
Marco Polo was Florence?
Nope. They're guessing here. Not Florence. Genoa was my trading rival for decades.
Genoa. Not Naples.
Trading rival.
Venice.
Venice, you got it.
Yay!
Yay. Okay, I think we should switch games. I don't think hard ass is very hard.
This isn't hard enough.
I don't think it's quite hard enough. All right, y'all. Let's see. What are we going to do? Oh, I know.
I keep adding him when we're trying to get rid of him. There we go.
It's all right, George.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
They're saying the house looks different. They're noticing we rearranged while they were gone.
I know, right? Don't tell them. Don't tell them what we did. Okay, I'm good. Let's do Mad Libs. How about that?
Yay.
Yay! George likes Mad Libs. So you can give me your answer, and then also you can take answers from the chat.
Oh.
So, and give them to me.
Yay,
Oh,
look who's
there
here.
she
Hey,
is.
everybody.
Look, you showed up.
I did.
I did it.
I'm really impressed.
I did it.
have
George
to say.
helped me, and I did it.
It's very impressive.
You guys did great. I did nothing.
I'm exhausted.
Me too.
Was it fun?
That's what you get when you go on vacation.
It was so much fun. And let me just say, it was so much fun. And let me just say, Laura Moon Woman is awesome.
Yeah.
Do you even know? She took us to Bonaventure Cemetery and she took us to Tybee Island. And she's like so knowledgeable. I told her while we were there, I was like, Laura, you're like the George of Tybee Island in Savannah. And she was like, that's pretty great.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's really kind.
Yeah.
We really got a VIP tour.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
how
she was,
cool.
She was awesome.
Oh, I'm glad you had fun. That's so great. And how neat to meet somebody who, it makes it real.
Definitely.
Oh, I'm glad you had a good time.
Come here, Dixie.
I know they only drove this fast to get here because of we kept threatening to sell their collection.
I know, right? We made them hurry. All right. It's the after hours portion of the show. Here we go. This is an after hours Mad Lib kind of thing. So, George, we need a noun.
Car.
Car. Let's see. And now we need an adjective.
Crinkly.
Ooh, crinkly. Chat, we need a verb ending in ing.
That's you, folks. A verb ending in ing. We're looking for it in the chat.
Laura Moonwoman says it's a great compliment to be compared to George.
Oh, well, I have a feeling I need to go take a tour with her after hearing that. That sounds really fun.
Okay, you can choose one of those.
Well, the first one was... No, I'm going to go with cruising.
Okay. Cruising. Okay. And a noun.
Oh, that's me.
Uh-huh.
Dog.
Dog. Okay. And the chat, we need an animal. And George, you go ahead and give me a number while they're putting in animal.
Okay. 7.
7. Okay. And they're putting in...
Elephant.
Okay. Elephant. It's not a good community game. Well, that's okay. We'll play something else after this. Okay. A plural noun.
Goiters. I don't know. I'm just making it up.
Okay. Now, chat, we need verbs because we're going to need 3 of them.
Ooh.
Okay, we need
3 verbs.
So, yeah, the chat is in charge of verbs because there's several of them coming up.
Okay.
All right. So while they're doing verbs, we need an adjective.
Okay, an adjective. Horny.
Horny. You can't get much more after hours than that, George.
Oh, that just means you have a lot of horns. Okay.
So we're getting some good verbs here. So I'm ready for you to pick some of those.
Well, I see burping.
Okay.
I see leaking. And I see pumping.
Okay. Great. The chat's great, right?
Yes.
Okay. And give me one more verb. One more of those.
Tripping.
Okay. Tripping. Okay. We're almost done. Chat, we need some plural nouns. Zeno, what even is that word?
Prognosticating?
Oh, prognosticating. Okay. Where am I at? Okay.
We need nouns.
I've about...
Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Good night.
Yeah.
We need some nouns here,
Thanks,
folks.
Jeanette. Yeah, plural nouns. So there's my adjective. There's my verb. I'm trying to see where I'm at.
I see ladies.
Okay, I'll
I
put
see
that one.
mice.
Ladies.
And
there's
trolls.
my verb.
Trolls.
Okay.
How appropriate.
All right. Hang on, George. This is getting confusing.
Okay.
All right. Ladies tripping. Okay. We need an adjective.
Okay. Adjective from the chat. Let's see.
And were any of those verb makes it, and then we need a verb that's the past tense. So you can make it that if they haven't put it in there. That
Okay.
way.
Let's see. Sorry, what was the first one?
Adjective.
Adjective. Crusty? Yes.
Crusty.
We'll take that.
All right. And then a verb past tense.
A past tense verb. Charmed.
Ah, very good. Okay. Charmed. Okay. Verb past tense. Good grief. Okay, we got four more things.
This is complicated.
I know. We've got an adjective again. I saw a whole bunch of them.
I see loosened.
What?
Loosened.
Oh, loosened.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh my.
Yes.
Loosened. Another plural noun, a part of the body, and a verb ending in ing. That's the last 3 things.
Okay. A plural noun, a verb, and yes, this is the longest Mad Libs ever.
It's really long.
Robustly is the adjective.
Okay.
And it was a noun? Plural noun.
A plural noun.
Kneecaps.
Okay.
And
Oh, that was the part of the body.
Oh, there
That's
you go.
fine. We'll use kneecaps for the part of the body.
Okay.
Now we need the plural noun.
Nuts.
Okay. And a verb ending in ing.
I hear you laughing over there. And a verb ending in ing. Okay, this is our last one.
Fornicating.
Oh, God.
Okay, we'll take that.
All right. Here we go, George.
All right.
Are you gonna read or am I?
I like it when you read.
Oh, okay. All right, great. They want me to blush. They want to get me. So the name of the Mad Libs is So What? I'm a Cougar. Okay, they're still answering. All right, look here. All right.
Okay.
You got to keep me on track here.
All right, I think we got it.
Okay. Are you an older single car who finds men your age a cruising snooze fest? Take it from me. No, a crinkly snooze fest. Here we go. I've already messed up, George. Take it from me. Cruising younger guys can do wonders for your dog life. After divorcing my ex after 7 decades of marriage, I thought I'd be alone forever. Then I found a dating website called elephantlove.com
Oh.
that matches women like me with goiters who like older ladies. I figure, why not? I have nothing to lose and everything to burp. One thing is for sure, these men are eager to leak you. All they want is to make you feel horny. They don't, let's see, okay. They don't pump around baggage or have ladies to worry about. This one guy loved to roll trip. We pretended I was his teacher and he was the crusty student. Ew. Naughty.
Yeah.
I've even charmed up with one of my daughter's college trolls. Unfortunately, she found out and is no longer speaking to me. What can I say? I was blinded by loosened lust. With his ripped, lean nuts and full kneecaps of hair, I couldn't resist. Truth, we've been fornicating each other in secret. Double naughty. Oh my God.
That was certainly double naughty.
Oh, that made that way past 11 time there.
Oh yes, well, you know, that says something about our audience.
George, they are naughty.
Well,
and this is a nice show.
This is a nice show.
This is a nice show. And then they
Yes.
say fornicating and things like that.
It's a family show.
It was me.
Oh,
Oh, brother, please, Richard Simmons, can't you just go away?
it's okay. They'll get him, surely. All right,
Aw,
guys.
Corey, how nice. Thank you. Pair character dancing under a rain of confetti and taking his hat off to say, "You are amazing." See, we actually only get to read
Yeah, we have
the
to
emoji.
read about the emojis.
So, thank you. That's very, very kind of you.
Okay.
This is late night entertainment. Please play that game to see if you and George can match answers. I don't know what that means.
Oh, they want us to see if we can match the medium game. You wanted to? Okay, I'll go get it.
I'll
Hang
get
on.
it, Laura.
Okay.
Laura hates that game.
Pass in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's medium. Okay, so we both draw a card.
Okay.
And so Mary Beth says I overthink it. So like you have to quickly say what the two words remind you of.
Oh, okay,
And
great.
we have to see if we can match.
Oh, yeah, I watched you do this. Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
Good night, Sandy.
Did someone share this show to the I Live in My Mama's Basement page?
Yeah, no doubt. And they're thumbs downing us as they go, but that's okay.
Yeah.
At least they're interacting, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't that a show called Match Game?
Match
Yes.
Game. Sort of like that. Yes, exactly.
322 likes, 325 likes. That's awesome.
I have an evil laugh. Well, it's sort of a chortle, yes.
A chortle. Oh my God, I love that. He's got a chortle.
Oh, thank you. Is it Mina or Mina? Have fun, guys. This elderly cougar is going to bed. Well, you don't appear elderly from your avatar at all.
All right, here you go.
Cougar, maybe.
You ready?
Good luck.
Thank you.
Zeno says you can switch to sub-only mode. We'll give him one more chance, and then maybe we'll do that. If we switch to sub-only, it's going to... there's probably a lot of George's viewers that aren't subbed, so we'll give him one more chance.
Richard lives in a rainbow basement and is driving me nuts, but that's fine, Richard Simmons. Okay.
I can just take 2 off the top. I mean, yeah.
Just give one to you and one to George.
Okay. Here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, you guys play along in the chat. We'll see who can match us. All right. It's Princess. And what's yours?
Diana.
No, we have to match the 2 together.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, now.
So then you have to say like a word in common.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to think of the same
Oh.
And it's not easy.
No, Princess and Board.
I don't know.
A princess and a board.
Okay. I don't know. Just say the first thing you think of. 1, 2, 3. Princess and the Pea.
Oh.
Oh, it has to be a word.
One word.
Well, there's not one word for that.
Mary Beth is telling us we don't know what we're
Princess
doing.
and the Pea. See, somebody else said that too.
Okay, good. Well, you and Jamie matched. Let's try another one.
Somebody said, "Oh Lord, I hear boo." Well, yeah, he's discovered that they're home, and then there's somebody here that's not supposed to be, so he's just like,
What's going on?
Lisa Day said, "Just say boobs and you win." We matched on boobs last time, I think. Okay. Here we go. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Ready? Wizard. And I'm upside down. And broom.
Wizard and broom.
1, 2, 3.
Witch.
Harry Potter.
Nah, I almost said Harry Potter. Darn it.
Dang it. See,
I think you've improved at this game, and I'm getting worse.
All right, let's see. Here's one for you and one for me.
Okay.
Oh, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. We got a lot of Harry Potters on
Got
that
a
one,
lot of Harry
George.
Potter. See, yeah, the audience knows better than we do. Someone said witch. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Everybody else said Harry Potter.
Sean said witch.
All right, here we go.
All right. What do you got?
Sticky bandage.
Sticky and bandage. That's easy. 1, 2, 3. Band-aid.
Little kid.
Little kid. That's great. Little kids are always sticky, no matter what they're doing.
And they have sticky bandages.
That's right. All right, hang on.
That game's hard.
It is hard. I can see on top, and so I pick through them, and that makes it even harder. Okay. You ready?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Window and bank. Your face, George, your face.
Oh, my face, sorry.
Okay. Window and bank. You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Teller.
Yay! We did it! We did it! And I'm a teller.
Good job.
I'm a personal experience banker, George.
Oh.
Yes, that's my real title.
Wow. That sounds really
Sounds
like
better
a
than
whole lot
teller.
of stuff going on at the same time.
Yeah, it's really good. Whew, that guy's persistent.
Yes.
All right.
Hey,
What do you
giving
think?
us interaction, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
What do you think? Let's try. All right, since we matched, we can stop on a match here. Let's do one of these. Let's do one of, I don't know. I never can decide what to do. Do you want to do one of the questions, George? Have you ever seen these?
I
Like
have
those
never
long
seen
questions
these.
where you like, okay, if you haven't, let's do one of those.
Hypotheticals. Okay.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
I
like
haven't
it.
seen you do this one.
Hey, is Mina in the chat?
Mina was in the chat.
She was, yeah, but she's
She's
went to bed.
Hold on, I have to show something really quick.
Oh, Mina did?
Yeah.
Auntie Christie's my, oh, hi Auntie Christie, she's my banking buddy. We have senior relationship bankers. Yes, see? I think it's a new thing.
That's funny. Okay, so did you guys see last week that the Puffcornosaurus had kind of disintegrated a little bit, right?
Yes.
So my mom has been staying here this week, and Laura sent me a picture yesterday. Laura came over to set up the computer and everything, and she said, "Did you find a new popcorn?" Bless you.
Excuse me.
She said, "Did you find a new popcorn?" And I said, "No." I said, "My mom must have done that."
I put the tiki mugs up there to take the picture, and the Puffcornosaurus was up there. And I was
Oh my
like,
goodness.
what?
So my mom,
And your mom said, I can't believe you
Yeah.
my mom has found a brand new Puffcornosaurus to put in.
Wow.
Oh, I know. I can't hide it. I'm in the middle. But anyway, there's a new one in there, and it looks just like the other one.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that great? Yeah, I just so happened to like place the tiki mugs right up there by there, and I looked at it and I was like, what?
That's so funny she found another one.
All right, let's see. So
50 questions for insane conversation.
yes, isn't that great?
Yeah, the concept sounds good.
Okay. Let's see. Well, we're not going to do that one. We don't want to do anything controversial. This one will be interesting. Okay, one more. I want to try one more. Prison culture. How about that?
Okay. Prison culture? What makes you think I should know about that?
You probably don't know anything about this, George. Okay, so I read all this and then we just discuss our answer to it. Okay, so
Okay.
what would you do? Okay, so a totally innocent man is sent to prison for 25 years, all for a crime he did not commit. The DNA evidence that indisputably proves his innocence does not emerge until he has completed his full sentence. During those 25 years in prison, he kills 3 other inmates, sells drugs, is tangentially involved with the rape of another prisoner, mercilessly abuses a canine police dog. This is really a dark question. I'm sorry. I didn't write this question down.
We didn't
And
get
st-
past the first
And
sentence.
steals food from other inmates on a regular basis. However, he was never caught doing any of these illegal acts. Upon his release from prison, he openly admits to doing all these things. In fact, he brags about these activities to the media. Prison is a different culture, he explains. I did what I had to do to survive. Okay. Now, George, you are the head of the penal system. You have just learned of this man's wrongful imprisonment and about all of the terrible things he did while he was in jail. Do you release him back into society, or do you attempt to charge him with the new crimes he claims to have committed during his prison stay?
Well, he admitted to a bunch of crimes publicly, so that seems admissible, so I would prosecute.
All right. But you don't care that he got put in jail for something he didn't do.
Well, that bothers me in a way, but yeah, I still just don't think that. I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, I see the conundrum there, but you know, if you really got put in jail for something you didn't do, wouldn't you just sort of like keep your mouth shut about all those other horrible things you did? I don't know.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, on a lighter note, we're going to go to a lighter question. That
Yes.
was really a dark question.
Yes, that
Jamie's
was.
like pointing that out. Way to go. Way to pick it, Laura. Okay. Here is a lighter one. You work in an office performing a job that you find satisfying and which compensates you adequately. The company that employs you is suddenly purchased by an eccentric millionaire who plans to immediately raise each person's salary by 5% and extend an extra week of vacation to all full-time employees. Sounds pretty good. However, this new owner intends to enforce a somewhat radical dress code. Every day, men will have to wear tuxedos, tails, and top hats. During the summer months, male employees will be allowed to wear gray three-piece suits on casual Fridays. Women must exclusively work in formal wear, preferably ball gowns or prom dresses. Each employee will be given an annual $1,500 stipend to purchase necessary garments, but that money can only be spent on work-related clothing. The new regime starts in 3 months. Do you seek employment elsewhere?
Yes.
Rob says, I quit.
Yes.
Ah. Uh-oh. Carrie's got anxiety.
About what?
The chat. She said the chat's giving me anxiety. Auntie Christy, I love dressing up. She's all in. She's 100%.
She's in, okay.
Yeah, no way. I would quit.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I mean, I was so happy because I went to business school and they were like, oh, you need a really good suit and all this to get a job. And the first job I got was in a little town. And I came into the first meeting wearing a three-piece suit and a tie, and they all stared at me like I was some freaky carpetbagger from the big city. And I was like, great, I never have to wear that again. And I don't think I've worn a suit since.
Yeah, no doubt. Melissa says, though, no, but she's like, I've been waiting for a chance to wear all my ball gowns.
Well, see, that's the thing. I think for women, maybe it'd be more fun. I got to tell you, guys, maybe a few guys like wearing a tuxedo. I haven't met one yet.
We got a lot of takers.
Yeah.
A lot of takers would be prom queens.
Yeah, see, all of these people who like fashion are all excited. And, you know, that, again, I think for the women, it doesn't sound so bad, maybe, if that's what you like. But I can't imagine a guy putting up with that. No. I think I've been in Kentucky too long.
Oh, I know, right? I mean, no way. No way.
I mean, I went into, I had to go to court to talk about something in an appraisal thing, and nobody, including the attorneys, was wearing a suit here.
Really?
And, yeah. And I just thought, yeah, okay, it's just not done. And, you know, on the other hand, I will say, it's gone so far the opposite way. Once in a while, it'd be nice to dress up, I guess.
Right?
Just for one moment, for
well, you know,
a reason.
when we have the company picnic, we could have dress up night.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. And everybody, you know, okay. You know where's really great in Kentucky to do dress up is the Kentucky Derby.
Yes.
That's awesome. Now that we could do. We could do like a Kentucky Derby Day because that's like go all the way over the top. And
yes.
that
Wouldn't
is
that be
fun. That is fun. I could do that.
Yeah. Well, we'll have Derby night or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And even if all you have to do is wear the hat, that's all. Mm-hmm. I'll wear the hat I got with Jocelyn, the paper hat that looks like a vase that you push down on your head. Yeah.
That'll be perfect. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's see. How many times do you come across a gown and think, I have total 0 places to wear that? Yes, absolutely.
And I like this one. Whoops. Run away from that job. I like this one, too. After 2 years of quarantine and wearing sweats, I don't want to dress up.
Oh.
That is true. It's kind of changed some stuff, right? I
Yeah.
mean, we kind of got used to a different kind of life, and there's some parts of it that are pretty good.
Well, yeah, you know, that's what, like, Flippin and Sippin kind of came from that. You know, everybody sits at home in their sweats and does stuff like this rather than going out.
Exactly. Which,
they got used to it.
Yeah, that's not so bad either.
Oh, all right.
I consider wearing a bra when I go through the Starbucks drive-thru dressing up. I have a feeling that people at Starbucks
Gary.
find you very interesting. I hope you wear more than the bra.
Oh, so funny. Gary, you're hilarious.
Well, Jamie said that, so there we go.
All right, George, you give us one.
Okay.
You pick out one of those that you like.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to grab something random, and unless it's something horrible... Okay, here we go.
Okay.
While traveling on business, your spouse, whom you love, they make a point of saying you love your spouse, is involved in a plane crash over the Pacific Ocean, and it's assumed that everybody on board has died, but then the unbelievable happens. It turns out your spouse has survived. Oh. And it turns out that he managed to swim to a desert island and lived in relative comfort with one other survivor. and they miraculously located most of the aircraft supplies on the beach, and the island was filled with ample food sources. The two survivors return home via helicopter, greeted by the public as media sensations. During a press conference, you cannot help but notice that the other survivor physically embodies the type of person to whom your mate is normally attracted. Moreover, the intensity of the event has clearly galvanized a relationship between the two crash victims. They spend most of the interview explaining how they could not have survived without the other's presence.
No, that's bad.
They explain how they passed the time by telling anecdotes from their respective lives.
Anecdotes? Is that what they call it now?
Yeah, that's what they call it now.
Okay.
Yeah, they told antidotes, and they both admit to having virtually given up on the possibility for rescue. At the end of the press conference, they share a tearful goodbye hug. It's extremely emotional.
Oh, no.
After the press conference, you're finally reunited with your spouse, who embraces you warmly and kisses you deeply. How long do you wait before asking if they were unfaithful to you on this island?
Oh, no. Is that the question?
That's the question. Do you ever ask? And if their answer is yes, would that be acceptable under the circumstances? Boy, these questions are awful.
Yeah. Jamie's like, is this, it's like reverse Castaway, right?
Yes, exactly.
Bye, Carrie. Good night. Oh. No, all that's really terrible.
Yeah.
How in the world? I don't know. I have no idea how long I would wait.
Well, Lorraine says 30 seconds. HM says the
15
car
minutes.
ride home. Sarah says 15 minutes.
They're
Patricia
good.
says right
They
away.
fire off those answers, man.
Nancy says you don't ask, you just be thankful they're back with you and alive. Well, and Diane says don't ask. Yeah.
Jamie says first words out of my mouth.
No.
I mean, God,
Well, Colleen says Doris Day was in the remake, and if it's Doris Day, nothing happened, so that was fine.
So, it's probably forgivable, but you'd have to know, right? You'd have to ask.
That's a tough one.
I
I
know.
want to say that you're so happy that they're alive, that everything is great, and you're just moving on, but you would always wonder in the back of your mind, wouldn't
Oh,
you?
look, there's a never.
There's a never. Yep.
Oh,
Oh, and then Annie Christie, well, that's a good one, too. Were you faithful? Okay, well, then that may be, the answer to that might be predicating the answer to this. That's interesting. I don't know. I think honestly it would depend if I thought that they actually were going to continue to have a relationship.
Yeah.
If the answer was no, I'd probably just say, let's sail off in the sunset.
Then a year later, you're on Flippin and Sippin and have a couple of drinks and be like, hey,
Yeah.
we never did talk about this.
Yeah, let's talk about this in front of a whole bunch of people. Which is what usually happens, right? It's like you let it stew and you let it stew, and then you're like, now that I'm in a room with your entire family and close friends at Christmas dinner, let's bring up this topic.
Exactly. That's why I think you should just get it over with, just right at the beginning.
Yeah, it's probably better. If you really have a relationship where you can talk about everything, then I guess that's part of everything, right?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Jamie, I'd want to know and then start the healing if possible. There's a movie about this.
With Irene Dunn. Interesting. I guess there's a lot of movies like this where somebody comes back and then there's all of that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, because apparently that...
In the movie, they were on the island for 7 years, and Cary Grant got married to someone else the day before the shipwrecked wife reappeared.
Aw. Oh.
The movie was actually called My Favorite Wife.
Oh, is that what that was about?
Huh.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that's funny. I met a woman once, and she was so interesting. Her husband was shot down over France. She was a woman who sold me stuff. She just met me at a show. He was shot down over France in World War II. She assumed that he was dead. She started going with this other guy. He somehow made it out of France, got back to England, and she immediately dumped the other guy and went back to him.
Really?
Yeah, and they got married and
Wow.
stayed married the rest of their lives.
That's cool.
Yeah. So,
Sorry for the other guy, but that's a cool story.
yeah, sorry for the other guy, but you know.
They get together back in the end. They get back together in the end, she said.
Yes, exactly. Well, you know, then there's it's a new world nowadays. I don't know. Nowadays they all move in together and they do a YouTube about it, right? And get 7 million subscribers.
That's so funny.
At some point, you've grown into different people and may not even get along anymore. Well, that is possible depending on how long someone is gone, I guess. But I don't know. Do people really change? I'm not sure.
I don't know, George. We're getting deep now.
Yeah, we're getting into it deep here.
Okay, let's see here. I think we got one more game in us. What do you think?
Yes.
All right. I think some of these are good.
Okay.
This is like Family Feud style. Do you know how to play Family Feud?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I have an 89-year-old mother. I've seen Family Feud a lot.
She likes Family Feud.
Oh, yeah.
She likes Steve Harvey.
Yes, she does.
So she likes naughty Family Feud.
She sort of likes naughty Family Feud. I'm not sure she can hear well enough to know what he's really saying a lot of the time, which I think might be for the best. But yes, I think honestly she just likes things with lots of noise and bright lights.
That is so funny.
Although the other thing she likes is Jeopardy. So.
Oh, that's cute though. All right, so whoever matches George gets all the points. Okay, so your goal is to match George's answers.
Oh dear.
George is the guest. Okay. So, round one is the first thing that you should do if a policeman pulls you over.
I feel like I need to smack a buzzer.
I know, right? We got to get us a buzzer.
Ask him if he's selling tickets to the policeman's ball.
I bet that's not on here, George.
Okay, let's try something real. What did I do wrong?
What did I do wrong? Let's see. No, that's not on here.
That's not on here. Say nothing. Is nothing an answer?
No,
No.
nothing's not an answer.
Oh, this is why I keep getting tickets.
Okay, somebody said roll down the window. That's on there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay, roll down the window. You get 11 points for roll down the window.
Oh, okay, very good. Play dumb. That's good. Hands on the wheel.
Oh, hands on the wheel. That's
Okay.
another 11 points.
I have to admit I got that out of the chat. Let's see.
The first thing you should do if a policeman pulls you over.
Is smile.
Smile and cooperate. That's a good one. That's like number 3 answer. 13 points.
Hand him your driver's license and registration.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
ding,
it.
ding, ding, ding.
Ding,
That's
ding.
number 1.
Okay, there we go.
You got it, George.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll read the rest of them. Okay, number 1 was take out your license or your insurance. Pull over and stop. Smile and cooperate. Roll down the window. Hands on the wheel. Stay calm. Wait for the policeman to approach. And make sure he is a real cop. I don't know how you're supposed to do that. But
Yeah, ask for his ID,
yeah,
right?
there it is. Somebody got it.
The first time I got pulled over, the guy walked up and said, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And I was 21 driving a really fast sports car. And I said, I was driving too fast and tailgating, and I really shouldn't have done that, and I'm sorry. And he was so stunned that he said, okay, and he turned around and got in his car and drove away. I was like, oh, honesty
you
worked.
charmed him, George.
Well, honesty, it was amazing.
They said George should read one. Okay.
Yes,
All
I'll
right.
read one for you. Let's
Okay.
see here. We're going to say,
Hi, Linda.
yeah, here we go. Name something people post homemade videos of on the internet.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
This is the PG version.
It's hard. Okay. Homemade videos on the internet. Doing like they're Dogs doing tricks.
Ding, you got it.
Hey.
Pets was number one.
Number one, yes. They're all saying porn.
Of course. You have a very naughty audience.
I know, they're so naughty.
This is a nice show.
This is a nice show.
Everybody.
No,
Gosh.
pets was the number one answer. Children.
Misbehaving children.
Well, they didn't specifically say misbehaving.
Oh, okay. I was
but,
reading that in the chat.
YouTube videos was number 3.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, there
I
you
don't
go.
know. I think this might be an old book.
It might be, yeah, because now that'd be number 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do one more for you.
I can't get over the kids cussing like on TikToks and stuff. The little bitty things that
That
said the
just
cussing.
seems not necessary.
It's funny to me, though.
It's entertaining, but I just like what's
George
gonna
said it's
happen?
not necessary. I'm just cracking up. He's like, oh, it's not necessary.
Well, I have to admit it is funny in the context, and I would laugh, and then go, "Oh, that's so terrible!" Haha. Name the only thing you need to do to make your dog happy. The only thing you need to make your dog happy.
The only thing.
Name the only thing you need to make your dog happy.
Oh,
Or take that comment down.
I did.
Oh, okay.
What is that? What clear the chat means?
Yeah.
Clear the chat. Y'all are so concerned. What the? This comment's okay. A treat.
That's number 2, 25 points. No, sorry, that's number 3, 21 points.
They said they're saying feed them,
That's
pet him.
That's 25.
scratch him.
Okay, now we're getting there. Love and affection, 41 points.
Oh,
That's
love
number
him.
1.
They're saying that.
Yes.
Pearl is Precious says love.
Here's a good one. What would you do if your spouse packed on 50 pounds?
Oh no. Oh God. What do you mean? What would I do? What could you do about that? Like, would I leave them? Or would I? Was that?
Leave them was number 4 answer,
Oh
8 points.
no. Oh, we're behind a little bit here on the chat. God, what else could be on there?
Oh, there's lots.
Maybe I would gain 50 pounds too.
That's one of them. Eat more. That's 3 points. Very good.
I know they're on the other question, but I just read belly rubs.
Well, there'd be more belly to rub, so that would work.
Buy bigger pants?
Buy bigger pants. That's good. Yes, very good. Yeah, go shopping. That's on there. We can count that. 3 points.
Jamie said Blake gained 100 when I was pregnant. I just ate with him.
Eat more. That was one of the right answers. 3 points.
Shelby says go on a diet with them.
That's number 2, 23 points.
Go on walks with them. Yeah.
Exercise. That's number 3, 8 points. But no one's got number 1 yet. Tracy got it. Nothing. Number 1 answer. Do
Really?
nothing. Just deal with it.
That's a trick question. Do nothing.
I know. I thought that was a good one. Okay. One more, and then I don't know if
Okay. Yeah, we probably.
they're pumpkin probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably
they drove
so.
20 hours. I'm sure they might like their house back.
11:26. Okay. That one seems easy. Let's see. Oh, let me just try one from over here.
My ex always told me if I... Oh, this is great. I got to put this one up.
Okay.
My ex always told me if I got fat, he would leave me. I gained weight, he didn't leave. So then I had weight loss surgery and I left him.
Oh, that's a great one. Okay, here we go. We'll end on something funny.
Okay.
Name something that might squirt you in the eye.
Lemon.
George is quick. Lemon. Okay, actually that's number 1. Fruit or juice, I guess,
Oh.
is what a lemon is.
There we go.
By far number 1, George, of
No,
course.
That's number 1.
Huh?
Nothing.
What else would squirt you in your eye? I mean, water, water pistol, water gun. Yes, that's right. Too easy. Well, I don't know. I'm skipping all of the terrible things.
Water gun. That's actually number 2.
Water gun.
Yeah, water gun's number 2.
Okay. A shower.
A shower. No. Well, I guess that goes with water.
Well, Jamie, I thank you, Jamie, for putting it out there. I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, we all thought it. So
They're not scared.
I noticed that. Oh, somebody.
Oh, Kathy got ketchup. I didn't think anybody would say that.
Oh, that's great.
Ketchup. What is that? Okay.
What are you doing with your ketchup?
This is a nice show, Laura Moon Woman says. Come on. Woo.
Say it, don't spray it. Thank you, Lottie. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Shampoo.
They're really-
shampoo. Yeah,
They're
that
really getting
I can see
somewhere there in
shampoo.
the chat.
They are getting way beyond where.
Eye drops.
Oh, not me because I
Is that
can't take
crazy?
eye drops.
Can you not do it?
No, I can't do it. I do it, and I'm just like, every time I'm like, oh, there's something coming. Yeah, no, I can't take. I had to have them when I had some procedure done, and I was just like, I'm gonna hold my eyes like this, and you're gonna drop them in, and they're like, are you serious? You can't do this yourself? I'm like, seriously, I can't.
Do it again. I want to see the reenactment again. Do it like you're gonna put them in there. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, and then baby boy.
Oh.
So I guess maybe Jamie.
I guess Jamie got that. Well, apparently
sort of a
when
way.
I came home from the hospital, my 11-year-old sister was like, "Oh, this is," and my mom's like, "Yes, we're going to teach you how to change the baby." And apparently, so that was my introduction to my sister, and she's
Nice.
still mad about it.
Oh, that's so cute. All right, everybody. Hey, look. Yeah, you got one. Everybody got that. Okay. Well, George, I think we got to say goodnight, although I hate to.
I guess we do. This is so much fun. I don't want it to end.
It's so much fun.
But I'm actually sleepy, and I know they are because they really worked hard to get here. So
I know.
I'm glad you got to see them at least. And thank you very much for letting me commandeer and be here and do this. It was just really fun. I had
you're
such a good
welcome
time.
anytime.
Oh, thank
anytime.
you.
We're
Aw.
going to work on the company picnic idea.
I still love that idea. Maybe in the fall.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we should do it.
I would love to do it. I think
All
it'd
right.
be really fun.
Okay. You guys send us your ideas. George and I can brainstorm again.
Yes.
Everybody's saying they had so much fun.
Oh, good.
Thanks everybody for all your bidding. Thanks
Yeah,
for all
thank
of
you.
you subscribing. If we've got new people here, thank you. And we
Yes.
hope to see you back
Yes.
next time. I know I teased a craft box that I bought from an online auction. You know, Donna Bottolino.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but it didn't come today. So next week, I bet it'll be here, and I'll show you guys that, and we'll have
Cool.
more fun and more sales.
Yay.
All right.
They'll sell a bunch of stuff next time.
All right. So, how do I end, Mary Beth?
Oh,
I told you.
I got it.
No, I know, but what do I say? You always end it.
You have to figure it out for yourself.
My part's always good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
All right, you guys stay tuned to see what Fatbird finds next. Thanks, George.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Good night, everybody.
Outro?
This?
The one above it.